Ready to dispatch? Yeah, that's a wild goose chase over here at Nakatomi Plaza. Everything here's okay. Over.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Man, God, everything is Welcome to the party, pal.
I'm not ready to make nice. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is the Raging Buddha. We're here in the box office. And thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Nora Ames. I'm your host. We're going to get into it today. Guys, we got a lot of stuff to go over. I'm going to be honest with you. I was trying to edit down a 1-hour video, and there's a lot of stuff to edit out of it. So I have gone a different route. I'm not editing it. We're going to have to go over a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of fast forwarding, and that's fine. That's fine. We're going to get into that in a minute. But let's first, hey, everybody, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you guys waiting. I really, really do. I'm sorry for being late. I apologize. To all the haters that are giving me a hate watch, thank you. Please hit that like while you're sitting here. Oh, my goodness, guys. I hope you guys all had a good weekend. It is very rainy today here in Beaverton, Oregon. Very, very rainy. And yes, I am here in my house. Just for the people who don't understand how raising a child works, apparently, because they weren't like super involved in that. In the morning, when you wake up and the sun has just come up, and then you, as a mom, you make breakfast for your whole family every morning, like I do. And then the children, they don't stay at the house. It's this weird thing that's legally required in America for children to attend school. Yes, my children attend school for 8 hours a day. And so there is an 8-hour period when it's just me and my doggy dogs here. And yes, I come on the internets and talk to you all. I really don't understand how people don't understand that, but they find themselves starting to cross over. I know, please, everyone, first of all, before we get into all the nonsense going on, everyone on the East Coast, please be safe. Please stay warm. Get together. Everybody gather in one house or something. Body heat is the way to go. Please stay safe. The blizzard on the East Coast is no joke right now, guys. This is not an exaggeration by any stretch. They're getting over 20 plus inches. They're calling it on the news the 2-foot club, basically all along the upper eastern seaboard there. And it is wild. There's some very wild stuff going on right now, weather-wise in our country. So please stay safe. Please stay warm. And if there's anything that we can do to help you guys out, if there's any sort of fundraisers for like things that you guys need, please let me know. Yeah. I know. If I were a Scientologist, my kids wouldn't be in public school. They would be at a Scientology school. I mean, Delphi is literally an hour and a half from where I live. Like, if I were OSA, that's where my kids would be. And I would never see them because that's a boarding school. I mean, like, literally, guys, I don't understand how people think. Anyway, I do understand it. And I understand the goal that they have, because the goal was said multiple times in this video, and we're going to go over that video in a minute. But first, let's get back to the topic at hand. There are 8 days, guys, 8 whole days left until Aaron Smith-Levin's trial. And we got a new breaking news this morning, a new piece of stuff submitted by the prosecution. All right, let's pull that up here. Okay. In a case, things get, we got even more now. This is even more exciting. Please hold. There's even more things that I didn't know about. Oh, hot dog. Hang on. This is too good. I have to download this in PDF form so I can read it better. Yep. I will not be showing this on the screen because I do not have time to edit this. But I will be reading it to you guys and what it came from here. What is this? Oh, this is wow. Okay. There we go. Okay. I will be reading 2 documents to you guys, not showing you them, but I'm going to show you what just happened. I didn't know. I just refreshed it again and 2 more things came in today. This is exciting. Guys, I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, here we go. So, the last time I updated you guys, we got the witness list where we found out Mateo, everybody's favorite Scientology security guard with the ridiculous, I don't know what that is. It's like a drop-down visor, whatever he's got. Anyway, yeah, Mateo is going to be testifying. He's a witness. He's going to be called by the prosecution. We'll just put me, there we go. Okay. So the first thing that I can show you, can I show you any of these? Yes, I can show. Okay. Now I realize I can show you this one, but we cannot see it. So hang on. No, that's not it. Okay. Well, I'll try and put this up best I can. I'm just making sure there's nothing in here. Okay. It's just Morgan Mee's stuff, and she is the district attorney. So the next thing that you guys see that came up here is acknowledgement of additional discovery. Acknowledge it. Oh, do you guys, let me see what I can do here. Because I've been getting this. People are saying, can you not be reversed? Let me do it this way. Oh God, I look weird. Okay, now I'm not mirrored. Is that better for everybody? That I'm not mirrored. Okay, I took the mirroring off. I didn't realize it was on, but it's been a thing. It's been a thing. So now there you go, kids. The non-mirrored version of me. Okay. Just like, see, left hand. Just kidding. This is my right hand. You know that. This is my left hand. See, it's going to be weird for me, but I'll figure it out. Here's the wedding rings. Here's my Aura Smart Ring on my right hand. Guys, and I have to wear my watch on my right hand, which is really annoying because I'm right-handed because of the tattoos. It doesn't go through the tattoos. All right. So there you go. It's going to take me a minute to get used to this version of my face because it's different, but there you go. Okay. So what came in today, a couple days ago, the acknowledgement of additional discovery. Okay. Let's look at that. So I can show you this one. So we'll show you this one. Okay. So this says, pursuant to Rule 3.220, Florida Rules of Criminal Procedure. And I'm sorry, I know some people out there have very low reading comprehension. So reading legal documents is very boring to them. No, it's not a purity ring. I'm married. I don't need a purity ring to keep random women off of me. I have a wife, and I am very satisfied, and I'm madly in love with my wife. So, yeah, I don't have to even look at other random women. But I know it's very hard for some people who are just, what do they call me? Low IQ? Yeah. Okay. The following constitute a list of additional discovery which may be relevant to the offense charged or to say any defense or to any defense of the people charged with respect thereto. And what is the new evidence, kids? What is the evidence? A copy of an email chain that is 27 pages long. 27 pages. 27 pages of emails. Now, as we have found out, guys, from the email dump, there are like a lot of info contained in emails that people think no one's ever going to see that. Now, the question is, are these emails like from the foundation, from Aaron's account that he uses for that? Are these emails from Aaron's personal account? Or are these the emails that Aaron was sending to and from jail? Either way, 27 pages of emails are going to be shown and discussed in court. Now, can I just say something, guys? I don't think these are going to be emails that are like, you know what I miss right now? I miss my comfy bed. I am so sad that I'm sleeping on this, metal thing, and I don't even have a blanket or a fluffy pillow. Oh no, I'm a sad panda. I'm pretty sure this is my assumption. Okay. My theory is that these emails are going to show without a doubt for any juror. Well, thank you, April. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that. That he was controlling every single aspect of what was going on his channel, instructing people to say or not say things, instructing people when and how and where to protest and what to do from jail. Now, guys, let's just think how many gang members, mafia people have all been busted for their in-prison communications. How many times have we seen this? So many. There's a reason why prisoners are not supposed to have access to the internet and access to all this communications. Now, Aaron wasn't a prisoner. He was in jail. He was incarcerated in jail, for 22 days. Okay. 27 pages of emails. Okay. That's a lot. That's a few emails. How many email chains is that? I don't know. That's one chain because it says copy of email chain. 27. This is one email chain, 27 pages long. Now, will this be emails between Aaron and Jenna, Aaron and Natalie, Aaron and Marilyn, Aaron and Farrell Cheryl, or all of the above? Were they all on one group email? Those were the 4 people that he was in contact with at the time who were talking to his lawyer, right? Let's not forget what Jenna laid out clearly, that she spent more time talking to his lawyer than Aaron did. Why? Because he was busy sleeping. He was busy sleeping in, guys. Sleeping in. He couldn't be bothered, to wake up to go and talk to his own fucking lawyer. Oh, I wish I had them. They're not there. They just tell you that that's the evidence. I wish. Oh, girl, Trish, I wish those emails were there. Then the other 2 things that came in just today, hot off the press, is we have a request for judicial notice and a motion to travel. Let's pull those up because I downloaded those. Now, I will not be showing them because they do have Aaron's personal information. Okay, so the first one, the motion of judicial notice, says State of Florida versus Aaron Smith-Levin. This is about the first case. Comes now the defendant, Aaron Smith-Levin, by and through his undersigned counsel and notices, and respectfully requests that his honorable court take judicial notice of the following image map photograph taken from the Pinellas County Property Appraiser's website. And there's a link here. Let's click on this link. Can I click on it? No, but I will copy and paste it. Can I come on, help me out. Help me, Jesus. So they want us to look at a specific link. Can I copy and paste it here? Bruh. He's trying to make the argument that he wasn't over their property line. This is This is in the case. Is this in the proper case? Bro, we're not even in the proper case here. Why can I not? It's like a hyperlink that doesn't work. And directly correlates with exhibit listed on February 22nd as produced by State of Florida via email. So they're trying to contest. There's no way for me, guys. I mean, I can show you this because it's not. But I'm trying. Let me see if I can take a screenshot and then do it from there. Can I do that? Now can I go to the link? Oh, there we go. Okay. Ha! Thought you had me, suckers, but I figured it out. It's letting me go a little bit, but it's not letting me get the last part here. This is really frustrating. I cannot even tell you. Oh, it came up. It came up. Okay, I know why. I know why they're showing this. All right, here we go. Let's put this up. I got it to come up, guys. I did some magic. Let's pull this one up here. Okay, so this is the Pinellas County Assessor's website. Okay. This is what they show on the website, not if you go down to the county records. Okay. This is the website. So what they are showing, and can we zoom? Oh, good. We can zoom in. Okay. So obviously this is the flag building here. Okay. So Aaron's lawyers want us to see this right here. They want us to see this line, but let's zoom in some more, guys. This line, okay, this is not going to help Aaron's case. Dear Aaron's lawyers, you are making Scientology's case. They're saying that this is the property line. So over here, this is all public. Guys, this is quote unquote public land. As we have gone over, the statutes in Florida clearly state that the public land adjacent to businesses, churches, anything is also expected to be maintained by the adjacent business. Okay. Now, this flag logo, this is even less than the line Aaron drew himself. Okay. Because during the chalk incident, and let's go to the Rumble. Let's see if my video finished uploading here. Okay, good. That's ready to go. Let's go to the chalky stuff. Where is it? Okay. We're going to go and look at the video here from the chalk incident. Okay. I'm going to add another piece here so we can keep this all up here. Okay. So you guys, can you see that? I'm going to reverse me in the thing here. Okay. So keep in mind the property line right here. Let me zoom in more. I'm going to zoom in. That's as much as I can zoom in so you guys can see the property line. Okay. And we're going to play this.
Crime enhancement. Get ready to party, baby. Let's get ready to party. Jamie. Let's get ready to party, baby.
Now right here, this is the end of the volcano, which we can see. Hello, Aaron. You are on their property, baby. You are on their property. Like you are just proof. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Aaron drew this line thinking he knew where the property line was. He was so right about it. He was so right about the fucking property line, okay? That he was like, you know what? I know what I'm doing. So his defense team is now literally tanking him, okay? Because that's the property line, okay? And where is Aaron standing? He's over here. Aaron is standing right here, guys. Not here. Not on the public part. Right here on their motherfucking property. Okay? Let's keep going because it gets worse. It gets somehow it gets worse. Let's go.
Bring it.
Bring it.
Bring it.
Bring it.
Bring it. Oh, it's just gonna hit our water barrier, you losers.
Now here comes John Gaffney. Okay. And where does he stop? Let's see where John Gaffney stops his forward motion.
Yeah.
Aaron's running up to him.
There you go.
John Gaffney's not even off the stairs, guys. He's not even, look at me. Look at me so close. He's right here on this fucking last step. That is absolutely on their fucking property line. If Aaron was trying to prove that he wasn't on their property, you should have just taken this stupid video down, dummy. Like, what the fuck? He's fully on their property. John Gaffney hasn't even left the stairs. You know why John Gaffney didn't leave the stairs? Because one week, Scientology came out and were like, hey, they're on our mountain. And so the police were like, okay, as long as they don't go on the stairs, like, let's just call it cool. Let's just let them, play with their chalk, okay? It's just chalk. So Aaron thinks that he can just go by the stairs because the police told him. But guess what? The police don't draw the property lines, okay? The police are supposed to enforce this. Scientology has, he's on the property. His own defense team. Aaron, your own defense team just buried you. This is the property. You're on the motherfucking property the whole time. Let's finish this ridiculous video. My God, what a fucking maroon. So he commits the whole battery on their property. Literally, the whole battery is not on public property at all. The entire battery takes place on Scientology's property, that the judge even said that she was surprised he hasn't been trespassed yet. Okay? So, good job, defense. Absolutely going to fucking prison on a week from Tuesday, okay? A week from fucking Tuesday. So that's what the defense wanted everybody to see. Good job, Jerry. Who is this from? Yep, it's from Jerry. Good job, Jerry. You know when Jerry writes one and Lee writes one because Jerry puts Aaron's middle name in and Lee doesn't. Yeah. Good job, Jerry. Fucking yes. Thank you. I think Jerry and Lee know, like, this guy's a psycho and we're just going to, we're going to do the things that he asked us to do. Oh, you want us to send over the property line? Okay, we'll send over the property line. I think they're going to do everything Aaron says, including not taking a plea deal, which I'm sure has been offered. Okay. And they are literally, oh, you want to go to trial? Okay, great. Let's go to trial. Because then if they lose at trial, that's the jury. And yes, they can file an appeal and blah, 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 blah. But the judge is not going to let him out while he's waiting for his appeal. I can tell you that right now. This judge is going to be like, peace out. You're in jail. Aaron can't afford to hire these guys again. Who's paying for that? He went before the judge and was like, Your Honor, I'm a sole provider for a family of 5. Oh, if I don't have my YouTube, right? Like, oh my God. Can I send the links of my videos to the prosecution? I sure can. If I want to, I sure can. Okay, let's look at, I stopped sharing. I have to bring back up my rumbles. Sorry, everybody. Okay, so that's fine. So that's the property line. He's clearly over the property line multiple times in that video. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry. I made a face at the notice I got. So then the second motion that comes up. Wow. Okay. I'm going to read it to you. Can I read it? Does it have any? Oh, Breaking news, everybody. I'm going to show this to you because it doesn't have any confidential information in it about Aaron's address or anything. I'm triple checking. Oh my goodness, this is too good to be true. I hope everyone is here. OMG. I'm going to pull this up here. I'm going to replace what I've got with this. Okay, this is a permission to travel. Your Honor, I want to leave the state. Comes now the defendant, Aaron Smith-Levin, and by and through his blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is like, they have to give this intro every time from the lawyer. Mr. Aaron Smith-Levin is charged with 1 count of battery on each of the above referenced cases, in addition to his widely followed podcast. I'm sorry, guys. We have to just debate this here for just a second. Aaron's widely followed podcast. Please hold. We're going to share this tab. This is Aaron Smith-Levin's channel. Okay. Oh, I needed that, but that's okay. I can go back. He just did an interview with Amir, who is fabulous, by the way. Barely had 175 people in there. Only 904 views? What is happening? What is happening? 5,200 views for exposing 2 politicians as Scientologists? 9,000, 5,200. So widely followed. His last protest, guys, only 26,000 views. This is someone who claims to have 255,000 followers and can't break 100,000 on anything that he does. Can't even get half his audience to tune in. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, just a humble brag for a moment, because I don't have my channel up. We have not even 2,700 subscribers. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. We have 429 people in here. Thank you all for being here. 464 now. That just changed. Let's go to mine. Okay. Guys, I have less than 3,000 subscribers. 4,900, 5,100, 4,100, 3,100, 2,900. Only 1.4. I'm disappointed that more of you didn't show up for the book signing, to be honest. 3,100. Again, Liz is great. Show up. 4,700, 8,300, 3,700. Guys, I am constantly saying, now, there are people out there that think that is, what does he call you guys? Fugazi. He's not even Italian. Eric, your last name is like fucking Swedish or some shit. You're not Italian. Did you know that? Eric D, did you know that? Did you know that, Mr. D? That your last name is like Dutch or Danish or some shit? Yeah, it's not Italian. It's not Italian. And on behalf of Mediterranean ancestry, I say shut the fuck up, okay? Okay? So yeah, literally, guys, Aaron's channel is literally tanking. I got to go back here because we're going to go over this in a minute. Okay. Oh my goodness. So let's go back. Where's my other thing? Where'd it go? Is this it? No, I don't need that. Here we are. We're sharing this tab instead. Okay. His widely followed podcast, Mr. Smith-Levin broadcasts content concerning issues regarding 5 lawsuits. 2 of the lawsuits are an appeal that are in Los Angeles, California area. When was the last time, again, Aaron has said anything about the lawsuits, about the Jane Does, about anything? I can't even remember. Honestly. When has he done something that isn't Emily Armstrong, Tom Cruise, or some other BS, or a pizza donut party on Friday where people honk at him for an hour and a half and he gets his narcissistic supply from that? Just, yes, people like me, because it's about him. It's about him. It's not about stopping Scientology or bringing awareness to Scientology or helping Scientologists who he runs up on. Yeah, all these shows are described as podcasts now, Stephanie. This is a podcast. Everything's a podcast. Netflix has started putting up shows that are essentially, YouTube shows, right? Oh, no. Nikki, he's going to LA, or he wants to. Mr. Smith-Levin is required. He's required. No, he's not. He's not required. He's not a lawyer. He's not part of the case. This is a straight up lie in a legal document submitted to the court. He's required to travel to Los Angeles to review the appellate records on 2 lawsuits that he follows, as he was informed by the clerk that this was their policy regarding appeals. That is misworded. He can't look at the documents unless he goes to LA. Okay, because on an appeals case, they're not going to let you download it from the internet. You have to physically go there and look at the documents. That's their rules, but he's not required to do that. He's not required. That is a lie, especially the way they wrote it. In addition, Mr. Smith-Levin is also participating in a documentary being filmed in Los Angeles about the former actor Danny Masterson. Danny Masterson is a Scientologist who was convicted on 2 counts of forcible rape. This is facts. That is a fact about Danny Masterson. But that is breaking news, guys, that Aaron Smith-Levin has been asked by whoever's making this documentary to participate in this documentary, which would require him to travel to Los Angeles. Actually, it doesn't. We're in the year 2026. He can be interviewed anywhere. Mr. Smith-Levin's coverage of his Scientologist cases and the filming of this documentary require his occasional presence. That is it? I don't think so, because it's not 27 pages. Maybe it is, though. Are you sure about that? It wasn't 27 pages, though. I don't know, Phil. That's definitely not, it wasn't 27 pages, so. And it's from the prosecution, that's not from the defense. So, and if it is, fantastic. I hope they do use that. I don't know why you got deleted. Mods, it's okay. It's okay. Request denied, yeah. Mr. Smith-Levin requests permission to notify pretrial services when he's going to travel to and from Florida to California and provide them his departure and arrival dates in lieu of having to come before the court each time. That he goes, I skipped one. Mr. Smith-Levin is 45 years of age and not a flight risk, as these 2 cases are his only criminal charges in his lifetime. I did bring up the comment. I did. I brought it up. Where'd it go? Where'd you go, Phil? This one. I brought it up. Did I not bring it up? Phil says it's the email I sent to the prosecution about Cheryl. Actually, I didn't send anything to the prosecution about Cheryl, I don't think. I don't know. I can't remember, guys. Wherefore, the defendant, Mr. Aaron Smith-Levin, respectfully requests that his honorable court enter an order permitting the defendant to travel out of state to California and to provide pretrial services, his departure and arrival dates. These trips are necessary. Of course, this comes from Jerry. This was filed today. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what happens. This was filed last night at 9:18 p.m. because Aaron's getting cranky. What will everyone think when they see the email I sent? They will think, Phil, that Cheryl is not a forthcoming person and she is a part of this crime. And I can't believe she didn't get charged as an accomplice. That's what I think. That's what I honestly think. First of all, if you didn't tune in for my other show, Phil, and Phil, I'm just telling you this now. I know you're asking questions, and I appreciate that. And haven't been a dick yet, but just like, let's keep it cool here. Send me an email, Phil. If you have multiple questions, I'm happy to email you back. Okay. Can I scroll? Oh, there's Jerry's office info. Okay. Yeah. Cheryl has not been forthcoming. If you saw my last episode, you would know, Phil, that I discovered in my research about Cheryl that my theory, based on the evidence that I presented, and I can be wrong, guys, but so far Cheryl hasn't denied it. She doesn't deny it in this hour-long video that we're going to go over. Yeah. Yeah, but evidence shows, Phil, that Cheryl was actually an active Scientologist for a number of years and may, at one point in her life, have even worked at Galaxy Press. It can impeach her as a character witness, and frankly, I hope it does, because Aaron is only calling her and Jamie to the stand. Now, what's interesting about Jamie, the Jamie that's there, Jamie C., there's no evidence of him anywhere. Like, no social media profiles, nothing, guys. No Facebook, no LinkedIn, no nothing. The only thing that came up was some football stuff. I don't know if that was him, if he had at one point. And what was interesting is that here's my question. This is my question about Jamie and Aaron's relationship. It appears that Jamie was in high school at Clearwater High School, and I think that's the only high school in Clearwater. Again, I can be wrong. At the same time as one or more of Aaron's daughters. So is that how Aaron knows Jamie? Did he used to attend the high school football game? Yes, I do think that Galaxy Publications and Galaxy... Oh, you did watch it, Phil. You did watch it, because I didn't say Galaxy Publications this time, did I? I said Galaxy Press. So you did watch it, Phil. So you're just trying to be annoying. See, Phil, it's like I pay attention. So, yeah. This is very interesting. They're asking him to be a part of he wants so bad to be part of this documentary, guys. He wants his name in lights. No, Jamie's not homeless. It's not homeless. Oh, it's in my email? How did you get my email, Phil? I didn't show my email. Have you seen the email I sent, Phil? Did you see it? Are you actually are you OSA? So they shared it with Scientology? Or how did you see my email, Phil? This is, I'm curious minds want to know. No, it doesn't mention the production company, Nikki. Oh, Phil. Phil, you have to remember when you're trying to pull one over on me that both of my parents were private investigators. My mom was a part of the Guardian's office. Yeah, I know she used to be part of the Weed Nuns or whatever the fuck that is. It doesn't matter to me. If she completed Scientology courses, okay, that are not minor courses, okay, then guess what? She's a Scientologist. So her story saying that she's she never did Scientology, is bullshit. And if I'm the prosecutor, I'm 100% going to ask about that. And guess what, guys? If an email that I sent with evidence of all the shit Aaron's done and Cheryl is submitted in court as evidence, I don't need to be in a documentary. I mean, maybe if they make this into a Netflix thing later, then yeah, great. I would love for them to be like, listen, this woman, this investigative journalist provided us with, we verified this info. It is all factual. I would love for that to happen. I would love. Okay. Why would I love for that to happen? Because, and I've said before that I have sent emails to the prosecution. That's not an unknown quantity. Okay. Yeah. Phil, hot dog. Phil, if they subpoena me, I'll come. I haven't received a subpoena yet. I mean, I'll have to appear on Zoom because I'm not flying to Florida again. But yes, if I get to appear on Zoom and testify to the veracity of my emails, fuck yeah. I'll appear on Zoom. If fucking John Gaffney's going to appear by Zoom, they can send me a Zoom link. And I will sit there for the whole day on Zoom. Yes. Yes, I will. Now, I won't be able to broadcast that Zoom. I won't be able to broadcast that Zoom. But I will go live right after, and I will take copious notes. Copious notes. It won't be my email. They legally have to notify you to submit it into evidence. See, yeah, nobody's notified me. Holy cannolis, who gifted all these memberships? April, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. That's so nice of you. Angel got one. Barban got one. Whoa. Where am I going? I scrolled too quickly. Learning got one. Thank you so much. Audit the Government TV. Henri in the house got one. And Marissa got one. Thank you, guys. Who is Jamie? Jamie's the guy who's usually at the protest with Aaron that he was like screaming at for many, many months until people were like, you really, really, really have to be nicer to him because it's like you're being abusive. They could just do a montage of Aaron yelling, Jamie! And that's not going to look good for him either. Yeah. So there you go. Aaron wants to go make a documentary, guys, about Danny Masterson. And he is going to be very sad panda if he can't go because his work requires him. His work requires him to. So, guys, I haven't received any official notice in my email. I mean, I'll check my email right now because that just dropped last night. And that was from the email thing that got sent on the 19th. I don't have an email. And if they put it in the mail, then I haven't gotten it yet. You know. So there you go. But yeah, Aaron wants to, guys, he wants to make that bag. He wants to make that bag. He wants so bad to, get that money. Yeah, nobody's contacted me. I have no phone. I mean, I don't have any phone calls on this phone or this phone. I don't have calls on either phone. Okay? All right, guys. Now, so that's the big evidence. That's the big evidence. I mean, I could end the stream right now, but I'm not going to. Because, hey, Eric and Cheryl, with the cats in your lap, pay attention. So I said I was going to do a deep dive into Eric, and I did. Part of the things I was going to talk about, I talked it over with a friend today to kind of like let them know my feelings about it. And I've rethought about what I want to say about it because I realize that some of the things that I have contention with Eric's story about are kind of inside baseball, right? Yeah. And yeah, I don't know why a documentarian. That's a good point. Candy. I'll bring this up here. I don't know why a documentarian would want a self-confessed domestic abuser of multiple women to comment on someone who went to jail for forcible rape. A philandering man who's had 2 of his extramarital affairs have abortions. How is that a valid source? How is he a credible source about anything? About anything. Especially about a documentary about a convicted rapist. Like, that just seems insane. That seems totally bonker doodles. Okay. So back to Eric. So I did a deep dive. It turns out his family was in Scientology. His story checks out. When you go to the truth about Scientology, now here's where I get into the contention portion, and this is Nora nitpicks. Okay. Here's the 3 things that you can see. Now, this is on Truth About Scientology. That he finished the communications course in 1979, where he would have been 11 years old. And then in 1980, he did the student hat. And then in 1992, he did the student hat again. It changed in the 90s, so I don't fault him for that. And then, of course, he had to do it again after the Golden Age Attack came out. But anyway, okay. So there's that. So he did those things. I found out some more stuff. I'll show you that in a second. Then I was checking on the rest of his family. I'm like, how much into it were they? So again, on Truth About Scientology, you don't find a lot, guys. Elizabeth, his sister, she did the mini course supervisor course internship, which means that she could be a supervisor of like the smaller beginner courses, right? It's not the full course supervisor. You can be in a course room and you can do the things, but you're not a professional supervisor. You're not a professional, but they can get you doing that job right away. The only thing that came up about his mom, and his parents are still alive, here, was that she had donated some money to the IAS, which tracks, and that she had done the Introduction to Scientology ethics course in 1988. Okay. Usually people get put on that if they have a big situation going on, or if they're going to be that job like at a place. Okay. And then I couldn't find anything on truthaboutscientology.com about his dad. But then, of course, I did some more searching, and I managed to find some copies online of The Auditor. Okay. And this is the magazine. This is Auditor number 158 from April of 1979. Okay. So you can see, look at L. Ron just looking so regal, just so regal. Special message received from Ron on his birthday. So Lafayette is still alive. Okay. And that's a great question. Layla Julia, Laia. I don't know. I'm just going to call you Julia. I'm fucking it up. Do you think that Aaron has a plan for his channel in case he stays in jail in 8 days? Yes, I do. I think he's turning over those keys to Cheryl and Eric. Natalie will not be a part of it. This is my prediction. She's off the website. I don't know, Phil, because you're annoying them. I told you, send me an email, Phil. Send me an email. Okay. I think he's going to turn over the keys to them. All right. So this is a lot of stuff. Now, what's interesting about this, okay, The Auditor was put out by the American Saint Hill organization. You guys can see that right here, okay, on where? 1413 North Berendo, you fucks, okay, not L. Ron Hubbard way. You can always write to Ron. You can always write. This is standing order number 1. You're supposed to, all mail addressed to me shall be received by me. We all know that's a lie. A message box shall be placed in all Scientology organizations so that any message for me may be received by me. Correct, Phil. I'm going to explain this to you one more time. Galaxy Publications was originally named Galaxy Publications, and they had to change their name from Publications to Press because there is another Galaxy Publications that has existed longer than them that makes academic science textbooks. Okay? That's the final question. But thank you for your rabid debate, Phil. Listen, Aaron, I know you're tired right now. You had a very, decent interview with Amir, and hopefully people will watch it. Yeah. Okay, so you're supposed to be able, what does this one say? Be able to change any condition. Do the Class 8 course today. Look at this woman here. She's super young. She's a Class 6, a clear. She applies it to help others disseminate Scientology. Yeah, that's all you can do when you're trained in Scientology is disseminate more What is Scientology? Yeah. Look at all this, guys. You can order. Guys, do you want the new Ron's journal? Get that cassette tape. Okay. So then they had the new Mark 6 come out, guys. Look, it's all space age. Look at how amazing they are. All these people just so excited. None of these people are in Scientology anymore. All right. So then this is where they listed all of the graduates in America, because the American St. Hill organization at that time was like one of the biggest. So they were putting all of this out for April to make it look like there's more. Okay. Because if we just looked at only the American St. Hill organization graduates, it's very tiny. Okay. So right here at the top, you can see that Eric Daneker completed the HAS course. We're going to get into that. And later, let's find it here. That is Eric, by the way. Okay, that's the only course he completed. So let's go to the HAS course, guys. This is one that's not around anymore because it got replaced by the HQS. So you have the Hubbard Apprentice Scientologist course. Okay, he did that at Celebrity Center. Okay, this is a great resource I just found today to find all the old materials. This is what Eric's course pack would have looked like in 1979. Okay, guys, the adventure of communication. The success level of a person is his communication level. One can only have those things which he can communicate. To have it is necessary to communicate. One can only do those things with which he can exchange communication. One can be whatever he feels will assist him to carry out his ideas of communication itself. There you go, guys. You're OT now. Okay. So this is the course path. Look at these, guys. Look at these illustrations. Look at that. The distance. Go in the distance. Okay. Intention, attention, duplication, cause point, receipt point. Look at, they're talking, and they had to make his ear really big so you know that he's listening. Okay. So this is all how to communicate, how to acknowledge, two-way communication, blah, 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 blah. And what are you doing here? You are doing the training routines. So you sit in the chair and you stare at each other. Then you go to the bull bait, which is awful. TR1. You got to learn about acknowledgments. Okay. Duplicative question. Do fish swim or do birds fly? Those are the only two things you can ask. And once you pick one, you can't switch between them. It's just the same question over and over. Now you learn how to handle an origination. Okay. Basically keep the person who you are forcibly sitting there to not leave, even if they want to. These are the things you can say. That wall seems to move toward me. Okay. You learn about the cycle of communication, intention, and control. Now you're doing the upper indoctrination training routines. Okay. Here's the little glossary. A postulate is that self-determined thought which starts, stops, or changes past, present, or future efforts. Okay. So this is a great little piece of thing here. But what does he learn in this? He learns the TRs. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So Eric learned the TRs. Okay. Now we're going to go to the next one. This one doesn't have a date, but I'm assuming it's also from 1979 or 1980 because the next one, does the next one have a date? No. Yeah. This is issue 166, the original Class 8 course. Okay. And we're going to look to see what Eric did this time. Eric completed here. These are the graduates. And, oh, God. Guys, it's too tiny for me. It's too tiny. Here we go. And he completed the student ahead. Everybody, celebrate those wins. Oh, and his sister is on what? What's the shishbush? What's the shishbush? That stands for the St. Hills Special Briefing Course. Okay, and that's a really big fucking deal to do that. That course takes years. Now, this is where Eric's story gets a little funkadoodles for me, and I'm just not going to pick it apart that much. Okay, and she also completed Power. Oh, sorry, I take that back. She completed Class 5. She's training, so she became a Class 5 auditor right there. Okay, that's what his sister did. The next one, because it's weird because when you look into both of them, it looks like they were born a month apart, both in 1968. And he explains that his dad had kind of like a second family situation, which would make sense if he got two women pregnant at the same time. But he says that she's older. So I don't know. I don't know anything about that. That's just what I could find. So let's look through this one. Let's share this one. Now, down here, this one is something at the very bottom of the bridge, okay? ARC straight wire, okay? And that's his dad. His dad's at the bottom of the Scientology bridge doing ARC straight wire. There's Tommy. Down here, he does something else. He does then all of a sudden sunshine rundown, which is the thing you do after you are clear. So he skipped a few things. That's kind of wild. And then he did level 0 to be an auditor. So there's some stuff about Eric's family in the 70s, 80s. Okay. So it says she's 3 years older. Well, that's not what it said on the. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah. Now, the next course after the HAS course would be to read Dianetics. Okay. And become a book 1 auditor to go audit people. This is where the inside baseball part comes, okay? This is where the inside baseball part comes, okay? That, and this is part of the caste system of Scientology, okay? And these are things that I am willing to admit come up very much so in my mind when I hear people say things, okay? When someone says, as part of their Scientology story, yeah, from what I've seen, his parents are still alive and living in Southern California. But maybe what I found isn't accurate. Maybe his parents have passed. And I haven't seen any death things about his sister. So I don't know. This is where the conflicts happen. Okay. And maybe he thinks because he doesn't use his last name that Scientology doesn't know who he is or something, And yeah, I mean, I proved that he did it because that's his last name, and if he and Cheryl get married, that's who she's going to be. She'll be Mrs. D. So yeah. Okay. So back to the story here. So when people say, I was an auditor in Scientology, okay? And this is the caste system. This is the hierarchy. The next question people will ask, okay, is that I don't know if they're still in Scientology. I have no idea. From what I saw, they're still alive, okay? That when you say you're an auditor, the next question that will come to you is, what was your training level, right? What kind of auditor were you, right? And you guys have seen examples of this, right? Like Serge Del Mar has talked very exclusively about how much training he did to do the type of auditing that he did at Flag. Claire Headley has talked about all the training she did to be an auditor. Even Mark has talked about the training that he did to, become like a, I don't know if he ever got certified. I can't remember, but he was like, he got almost to the internship. And if you don't intern, you're not considered a professional auditor. That's just how it goes in Scientology. Now, the thing about it is, when Aaron says, not Aaron, that was a Freudian slip. When Eric says he was an auditor, if he became a book one auditor, if he became a Dianetics auditor, technically, yes, that makes him an auditor. Technically. Okay. Yeah. Because you do audit people. Okay. And Eric went on this guy's show, which I tried so hard to make it through this interview, guys. But a lot of the stuff was very sensational, very Scientology is disgusting. Okay, I'm going to take this off here. But he was on this, and the title of this is Trapped in Scientology Since 10. So when did Eric escape? Like, it doesn't, yeah, it doesn't, anyway. That's the owner of the channel's thing. That's not on Eric, okay? But I want to take this off while I say this. And I want to be 100% sincere. Even though Eric calls me despicable things, threatens taking my house, makes insinuations about me as a mother, wants me dead multiple times in a video, I want to be 100% sincere. I do not think that Eric in any way has exaggerated the trauma that he experienced as a child. I think that is 100% real. Okay, because Scientology is nothing but trauma. Okay, it is evil. It is one of the most evil incarnations of a group on planet Earth. There are others that are just as or more evil, but Scientology is in the top 10. Okay, and I do think that Eric was harmed as a child, not just by Scientology, but by his parents. What they did to him by, according to him, allowing him to quit school at 10 years old to go do Scientology full time, that is child abuse. That is child abuse. And, I'm sorry that happened to him. As a parent, I would never allow that. I've never allowed my children to experience Scientology for 1 minute. Yeah. But we're going to go over their video. And of course, I'm going to bring it up here so you guys can see. Okay. But I just want to make that abundantly clear that any response that I have to Eric, anything that I show that I'm trying to say, like when Eric says he's an auditor, there's really only so many things he could have done because he didn't accomplish any of the other more advanced levels that his sister did. Okay. Yeah. And no 10-year-old should be indoctrinated the way that he was on that course, guys. On that course alone, the training routines are one of, if not the most evil aspect of Scientology, that really, really fuck you up, especially the bull bait portion, where as a child, you are paired up with adults and they say disgusting things to you and you say disgusting things to them. And it is traumatizing. It is traumatizing to do that and have that done to you. Yeah. So Sunday, the Beanie Twins made a video to announce. Now, it says, "Hi fam," because Eric has decided that his chat, his subscribers only chat, is his family. Again, here's a discrepancy. Okay, Eric wants to say that guys, you aren't real. All 499 of you in the chat right now are not real. Please hit that like. Okay. So Eric says that my views are fugazi, they're fake, OSA pays me, and there's a lot of other slanderous and libelous things just in this video with his 904 views. Why am I talking about it? It's only 904 views. Who cares? Also, Eric, I won't be showing this from your channel in case you were worried about that, because Cheryl and Eric like to play
and triple
whack-a-mole. I'm going to delete your shit. So I have it on private on my Rumble. And we're going to go to the Rumble. And we're going to talk about the Beanie Twins. They do a lot of cackling here. A lot of just really, this is the dregs of humanity. This is the absolute dregs of humanity, these two individuals. First of all, Eric is obsessed with my body. like literally obsessed with my body, which is kind of alarming. He mentions, he calls my stomach a distension, and things like that. He calls me, his nickname for me is the narcissist. And this video, which is supposed to be them celebrating how in love they are and that Eric is moving cross country to be with Cheryl full time with his cats. But they spend the majority of the video talking about me, which is why I didn't finish editing it, because I thought, oh, they're just going to shit talk me for like 5 minutes out of how long is this fucking video? Out of an hour, and it's literally more than half the video. So I didn't have time. All my mods are AI too, guys. Yeah. So he's moving to Clearwater, kids. Watch out, Florida. Here comes Eric. My question for both of these individuals is, where does your fucking money come from? Like the tiny pennies that I make on YouTube, yep, that's what I get. Come to me from creating content and the ad revenue. And sometimes when I'm lucky, from super chats and from memberships. Okay. Eric does this thing though too, where he only does subscribers only on his videos. Okay. And doesn't have a transcript after, and doesn't do a replay of the live chat. Now, if you guys come in here and you talk shit, that's on you, honey. And other people can screenshot it and they can rewatch it, because my live chats are all replayed, honey. Okay? That's for real. Oh my God, look at all the OSA bots confessing. Well, listen, Lady Lazarus, this stream is actually not about healing today. I'm sorry that you went through hell. This is, if you want to come on and talk about that, we can talk about that. 2 things are happening in this stream today. Number 1, yes, I do talk about Aaron, and I have probably made more content about Aaron than anybody else. And why have I done that? Because Aaron Smith-Levin is a dangerous individual. He's a danger to himself and others. Okay? He is a literal menace to society with his actions and words that he does in Clearwater, Florida, directly to Scientologists. Okay? So, yeah, that is, oh God. Okay, please be safe. If there's so much snow, if you can get it off your roof somehow, Aubrey, without hurting yourself, please do that. Jesus Christ. I'm glad it didn't hit you or your house, Aubrey. I'm sending you love and prayers, my friend. And if I could, I'd send you, a bottle of Uncle Nearest, but you can't mail that shit. Okay. So I'm going to skip through some stuff here because the first part is just like Eric showing us rocks for some reason. Okay. Let's get into it.
Yes.
She just said she's turning into Eric because they're literally wearing the same outfit. There's a lot of cackling from these two in this. Yeah. Let me see if I can make them bigger. Do I want to make them bigger? No, that made them smaller. No, I don't want the... There, and we can just we can listen to them a little bit without looking at them.
The transformation is over. Cafe is packed.
Food coma. Already his feet, he can't move. I've got him out.
Oh my God, Arkansas.
We're gonna be so annoying.
Look how much she loves him doing that. Does that? I'm sorry. I'm not a body language expert. But him rubbing up on her, she doesn't seem to reciprocate it. When she touches him, he constantly puts his hand up and touches her, you'll see. But she doesn't do that. Oh, she's got her hand there, maybe just a little teeny tiny bit right there. But yeah, it's not, yeah.
So, yeah, get ready for that. Because you're going to be like, what, again?
What are they up to now?
What the
What
hell?
are they doing?
They're talking about how much content they're going to be doing, because the plan for them, just to summarize for you guys, is they are flying apparently tomorrow, sometime soon, from Vegas to Clearwater with Eric's 2 cats. And they didn't want to like put the cats in the under thing. So Cheryl's going to hold a cat. So look out, Delta Airlines. You're going to have those two coming on your flight with some, cat caddies in the back. Yeah, they got to bring his cats. I don't even want to know what those cats smell like. I don't even want to know. But he's bringing his cats, and then they're going to fly back again, and he's going to drive his car out. And I was like, where's the moving van? Is all you have is your cats? Don't forget your tie-dye cat poster for your background, Eric. How will people know your brand if you don't have that? Yeah.
What now?
Yeah, take a break.
What org is this?
And they're planning on doing like almost like 24-hour streaming from both their channels, like switching back and forth to cover their road trip. Yeah. So can't wait to tune in for that. Can't wait to tune in for the road trip. And if you guys want to meet up with them on the way, they're going to be driving from Vegas to Clearwater. That's a long drive. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, wait. It's a French cafe. Never mind.
And you know what? We will find another one of those cream puffs. Absolutely.
I'm just fast forwarding.
On. And cracking. Yeah. Cracking and pumping. And it's going to be hella.
It's cracking. It's pumping. He's got a lot of like, what's the word for it? It's weird, like adjectives for like how much content he's going to be making and how exciting it is.
Hella fun. I can't wait to have you guys
wait
with us.
Can't wait.
I hear the Fort Harrison makes me.
I love when they read the comments.
Anna, we are moving. I will be a.
Hey, look how happy she is
really
for
so
all
cool.
that. Does he not know how to kiss someone? What is this? Who just is that how he kisses? What is happening? What is that? What is happening? Lots of clapping.
Clapping like a
too.
seal.
Yeah.
Elston.
Help with the floor. Yeah, he's gonna need it. He's gonna need it.
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's see if this is a better look. Here we go.
For real.
Oh no, I'm sure the cult is not happy though. No, and
here we go. Here's like first instance.
And maybe a couple of haters are very not happy either. But what can you do? It's like.
First of all, I'm not a hater. I am a soothsayer. There's a difference. Secondly, you don't make me unhappy, Cheryl. Your life doesn't make me unhappy. If you are truly happy with Mr. D here, then l'chaim, okay? Great. Cheers. Yeah, she coughs like so much through this. It's not good. Yeah. They claim they don't drink. They may be a little bit on something. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. If you have nightmares, you're blaming me. Okay, Jojo, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, here we go.
Life.
All we do is protest.
They pulled it in, right?
Yeah.
They pulled us in somehow.
Yep.
So what did they do? They need to go and write up their overts and withholds and get over it.
Oh, Cheryl, it's like you were a Scientologist when you say that. I pulled you in because I did something bad. Are you still practicing Scientology? She does direct quotes from the PTSSP course, which is one of the courses that Cheryl is listed as having done. It's like she forgets that she did Scientology sometimes. She literally forgets it. But she says it out loud. She says it out loud.
Leave us the fuck alone.
We don't give a crap what the pro Scientology.
Okay, so I want to note here that at 13 minutes in, this is the first time that Eric says, we don't give a crap. We don't give a fuck, all these things. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to, okay. So for the next rest of the fucking thing, all they do is talk about me and Liz Gale. That's it. Now, let's think about one thing here, guys. Why would they talk about Liz Gale? Liz has never said one word about Eric. Not one single word. Never. Yet he has disgusting names for her. He literally spends a majority of the time talking about how gross she is and all of this stuff. Okay? Yeah, no protest engagement. Exactly. These guys haven't done anything. Nothing. Okay? Right. And mostly because she's my friend. But it doesn't matter. Right? Yeah, they are more in love with us than they are with each other. I think that's accurate. Watch how Cheryl just like, she's so bored. She has no original thoughts, guys. It's like when she does that face that's happening right now, it's like, I wonder where she goes. Is she thinking about like weed? Is she thinking about Reiki? Is she thinking about, her nun costume? What is she thinking about? Yeah, they are doing that because of Aaron. Correct, Amy, correct. Because what does Liz have on Aaron? Nothing, actually, because Liz isn't suing Aaron. Liz's husband is suing Aaron. Why? For slander. Why? Because Aaron said slanderous things about Liz's husband that are patently and provably false, which these two idiots go over and over about how there's all these text messages and Liz said things in her own words. There are zero, I promise you, I would bet my life right now, my literal life, that there are 0.0000 text messages from Liz to anybody claiming that her husband raped somebody. Ever. Not only that, can the married folks or the formerly married folks in the chat, for these two idiots who have never been married apparently, can you guys put in the chat a 1 for me if there have been times that you have had a really fucking hard time with your spouse and you've talked to your friends about it? Can you put a 1 in the chat if that's happened? If you have friends in your life and some shit's going down where you're like, fuck, if I don't talk about this, it's going to be bad. I need to talk it out with my friends. Yeah. I agree, Stephanie. I agree that probably would be accurate. Just to be clear, Cheryl has fibro and they both smoke pot often. Okay, well, they could just be high. Yeah, there's a lot of 1s coming in here. There's a lot of 1s coming in here. Because that's real life. It's real life to have, spousal problems. And that's okay. And that's okay. For a romance that's been going for a decade plus, 20 plus years, she's been with her husband. You're going to have some ups and downs. Okay? That's just facts. If you're not, you're probably in a cult. You have 2 ex-husbands, Amy. Yeah. I mean, unless you've never been married and you're celibate and you're asexual and you just are like, that's not for me. Okay, congrats. I don't know anybody who hasn't had a roller coaster ride. Why is that a shameful thing? And why would you shame somebody for thinking at some point in your coexistence on planet Earth that that person thought you were a friend and someone they could talk to help them through that time. Now it's a weapon against them. It's a weapon against them. No, that's an open and shut case because there is no proof. Yeah, I think Cheryl does have a kid somewhere because she declared that 18 years of losing sleep was enough for her. So that's my oldest is turning 21 this year. I still mother him. You know, he doesn't like it all the time, but I love him. I try to give him advice. I'm here to listen anytime he needs anything. And I'm really proud of him. You know, I'm really proud of him. But it's like, wow. Like there's no perfect marriage. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. And the idea of perfect, right, is ridiculous because if you can't communicate with your spouse or even if you can't communicate with your friends, then that person is not your friend. Okay? That person's not your friend. All right, let's keep going.
Just do means nothing to us. We're anti-Scientology.
So this is their whole contention that I am pro-Scientology and Liz is pro-Scientology and they are the only Aaron is anti-Scientology. And he is the only one who's helping people. This is the theory, okay, that they are operating off of. That there is this pyramid structure in the anti-Scientology universe where Aaron Smith-Levin is at the top of the pyramid structure, okay? And if you are not one of the blocks underneath Aaron holding him up because he's the only one doing anything, okay, then you have a sledgehammer and you're trying to take the whole pyramid down. And some people have accused me of that, and that's fine. My contention with that is this. Scientology is a criminal organization. It is filled with people who, even if they feel that they are there for altruistic reasons and they think that they are helping all mankind, okay, they are committing criminal acts daily, some of whom unknowingly, some of whom very knowingly, against their fellow fake Space Navy members, their fellow Scientologists, and people who have left the organization. Okay? That's what their daily activities consist of for Scientologists. Gaslighting themselves and others and harming themselves and others. That's it. That's what Scientology consists of. Okay? I am not for any portion of that. I am severely affected by that physically and mentally. Yeah. And that's a whole other stream for another time. But yes, that is a fact. Yeah. So my contention based on the evidence, and by evidence, I mean Aaron Smith-Levin's words and actions, okay, over the course of especially the last 5 years, proves him to be a dangerous person who is not actually in this to help anyone get out of Scientology, okay, or to help anyone who has left Scientology. It is about him because he is a malignant narcissistic sociopath, in my opinion. And there's plenty of proof of that, armchair diagnosis via his words and actions. Okay? Not my imagination, but his literal words and actions. These two people, it's going to take me forever to get this. These two people are in La La Land when they think that battering someone with a foreign substance, no matter how innocuous you claim it to be, okay, is battery. That's a crime. It does not matter that it was a Scientologist at the other end of that, okay? It doesn't matter, okay? Because I'll tell you what, if Aaron Smith-Levin lived in my neighborhood here in Beaverton, and he was acting the way that he acts towards Scientologists, towards my neighbors, running up to them and screaming in their face about the HOA or other shit, drawing disgusting words outside their house in chalk, you bet your fucking bottom dollar I'd be doing this same show. I would be exposing him as the criminal, narcissistic, malignant narcissistic sociopath. He is already a self-confessed domestic abuser of multiple women. He has admitted it. He has admitted it. That's not my opinion. Those are Aaron Smith-Levin's words, okay? He does not care because there have been no consequences for him. There was no consequences when he came up with a plot to hack Scientology's computers using two people who had reached out to his foundation for help, mind you. He threw them under the fucking bus. That's fine. No consequences. He didn't face any consequences when he called that woman a cunt multiple times and was stalking her in the DMs after she told him to go fuck himself. There's no consequences for him stalking and, DMing constantly Lindsay and then trying to call her the stalker and defame her, or throwing Juliana against the wall. No consequences. Okay? No marital consequences, no legal consequences for multiple assaults. One, we saw on closed circuit television that he said, yeah, that's me. I did that. Okay? So when I say he is a self-confessed domestic abuser of multiple women, and then we have the Jenna tapes where she says how many times he hurt her physically. He threw her across a fucking hotel room, and he was so drunk and high, he doesn't remember it. And why didn't Natalie or George do anything? Because they're smaller than he is, and they're afraid of him. He's a big fucking guy. Okay? He's a big fucking guy. And Eric is vibing with him. He's vibing with him. So is Cheryl. Right?
And I'm sure Osa's watching. Hey, Osa.
Yeah.
We're coming.
And guess what,
we're not
Osa?
quitting. It's
We'll
not
never
stopping.
comment on your crap. We don't care.
We don't care.
What? This is so mature from a woman in her 60s and a man who is currently 57 years old. This is awesome. But they make fun of Liz for doing TikTok dances. This is prime shit right here, guys.
We're going to get all of you fired.
We're going to get all of you fired. From where? YouTube. You can't. They are so high right now. Eric can barely open his eyes. That's what it looks like to me. Like, when people have smoked too much pot and they just have like little slits for eyes.
By just ignoring you forever.
Oh, that's why they spend
Grab one from the bucket on
the next 40 minutes talking only about me and Liz. That's how they're ignoring me forever.
the way out. You know what I'm saying? You know what to do with it.
No one knows what that means. Grab one from the bucket on the way out. You know what to do with it. Now, there's a part that comes up here that is so telling. Cheryl had a huge Freudian slip here. And I'm telling you right now, Cheryl, when you get off that plane in Clearwater, dear leader is going to be very upset with you because someone might make a short out of it. I don't know. Yeah, they are high AF.
Everybody knows. You don't even have to give them the... Yeah.
No one knows.
Osa back in Clearwater, they're going to have a little more work on their hands.
Hit the like button, Osa.
Why is that funny?
What is up, David?
I know, because Osa, you love us. You watch us all the time.
I barely made it through this, guys.
Can you pass that water?
Yeah, he needs some water.
My lips are really dry.
Yeah, they're dry out there in the desert.
Whose bucket?
Look at this man says that I have a distension. This man, look at this. He has a stomach on him. I mean, I don't think that he has seen his own anatomy for well over a decade. He's really obsessed with my body. It's really disturbing.
Exactly. See, Cinderella, that's what I was thinking. Whose bucket? Not hit that guy's bucket, the truck kid bucket.
Yeah. Then they call Scott golf pencil. I guess that's supposed to be a joke about his penis.
What bucket?
Yeah, what bucket are you talking about? You said take one out of the
No,
bucket.
Cheryl's not
oh.
married.
And
It
a
was
bunch
just
of
a
us all
whole-
of a sudden went, ew.
Oh.
Yeah, no, she's not married.
Oh, no, not that.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
not
no,
that.
no.
Not
You
that
gotta,
Well, you know
bucket.
what? It's all good. I didn't want to. This is
Expound
a.
on
I don't want to do that.
context matters.
No, it was just something very lowbrow. That was all.
It was so lowbrow, no one got it, Eric.
But yeah, it's
He's
just.
very lowbrow.
Yeah.
Him and his bucket.
Yeah.
There you go, Aubrey. That's good advice.
Cinderella. Same.
See, now we can't see what these comments are because Eric doesn't allow the live comment feed to be restreamed.
Same thought. Bucket. Bucket wars.
Yeah, they're both definitely.
That's hysterical. Oh, that's so gross.
That's good. That'd be funny.
That is good. But yeah, so
Here he goes. Now he's going back to it.
that's why you've seen next to nothing for a little bit here, and because we got so much to do, and we're getting. It's just going to be nonstop. So
It's going to be
you're gonna
nonstop,
see,
guys.
Like I said, take both of our combined content when we're both cooking.
Yeah, when they're cooking.
And triple that.
Triple it.
Okay, that's what you're going to see.
Triple it. Guys, they're going to get up to 2,000 views. Holy shit.
So no joke. So get ready.
No joke.
We are going hard in the paint, and it's going to be all fun.
They're going hard in the paint, y'all. He's going to do like all these weird sports analogies. I promise you, Eric D has never played basketball in his life. You want to settle this on the court, Eric? You want to settle this on the court, Eric? With someone who used to triple-double almost every game I started in? Thank you very much. And if you don't know what that means, kids, that's okay. That's a special message to Eric D. Yeah, I was quite the baller back in the day. I will box your shit out all day, homie. I don't give a fuck.
All killer, no filler.
All killer, no filler.
The bucket stops here.
We know how the game is played. You know, there'll never be a time ever where Osa's not lying about us through their distended and disgusting people who try to.
Distended and disgusting people. He's talking about me. But here's the deal, guys. It's not lies. Cheryl's name, and we'll just go there right now. We'll go and search it. Okay. This is not conjecture. Cheryl shows up in The Truth About Scientology, which, as I've shown, doesn't have a lot of results, as having done in 1987 the PTSSP course and getting audited on the drug rundown and the New Era Dianetics rundown. Means she was trying to go clear, and the false purpose rundown. Those are big rundowns. Now, I want you to notice that throughout this video, Cheryl never says that I lied that she did Scientology. She's very careful about that. She's very, very careful to not say, Nora's a liar, I am a never-in. She's very careful to say that. She doesn't say that. She doesn't say, Nora Ames is a liar. I never did Scientology. I don't know who that Cheryl Fullerton is, but it's not me. Because it is her. So if it's not her, then just say that. But she doesn't say that. Because it's true. And watch how she reacts to the other evidence, and it is evidence, Cheryl, whether you think it is or not, of how I proved that she is actually a Scientologist.
Act like they don't have huge abdomens.
Who are already messing with me big time. This is why I've been a bit out of it for a while because of things going on in the background.
That's why she's been out of it. Things going on in the background. Oh, are you having to explain to Aaron how you actually are a Scientologist? Yeah.
Because I'm being messed with right now.
She's being
Yeah,
messed
it's really
with.
disgusting.
It's really bad, and it's really upsetting, and I don't want to share that yet until.
Oh no, it's bad and upsetting, Cheryl, that you got found out that you're a liar. Is that what happened? Because here's the deal, guys. You have to be very careful with what you say or don't say on the internet. If I'm making an accusation, right? If I am saying my theory is that Cheryl was a Scientologist, and then I show you receipts of Cheryl being a Scientologist, and I show you receipts that she lied about her relationship with her father, okay? Then those are the receipts I have. Cheryl has shown us no receipts. We just have her story, right? We just have her story that her dad was this abusive guy and he abandoned her and her mom for Scientology. You know, we've seen no certificates of his. Apparently she has his house and, she cleaned it all out. But why didn't you keep the certificates? Why wouldn't you keep that evidence, Cheryl? At least take some pictures of it. Something. Yeah. No, it's called, I have, guys, I used to think I had a fupa, but it's not a fupa. It's called an apron belly. And I have, part of my belly does hang down a little bit. I'm not ashamed to say that. You know why I'm not ashamed to say that? Because I grew and birthed 2 children inside my fucking uterus. And sometimes when that happens, your belly and all the skin gets stretched out. And yes, I did not do Pilates and all fucking run 10 miles a day and shit after that because I was recovering from 2 C-sections, you fuck. And I couldn't physically do that. So yes, part of my beautiful belly that I grew 2 children inside of is a little bit, gravity's taken over. And that's normal for a woman to have. Okay? That's normal for a woman to have who has birthed multiple children, especially someone like me who had 2 C-sections, because in case you're unfamiliar with that, just to give you the quick story here, Eric, since you don't seem to understand women's anatomy very much, they have to slice you open. And it's not, the baby isn't just like on the outside there. They have to slice through all of your muscles right there at the bottom of your abdomen. And then they have to take out, like a fucking ice cream scoop, take out all of your fucking intestines and set them on a tray next to you. It's so fun. And then they can get to the uterus. And then they slice that motherfucker open and get the baby out. Okay? Then they just sew that shit back up and stuff your fucking intestines back inside you like you're a goddamn piñata. And then they staple that shit shut. Okay? And then women are supposed to cook and clean and look pretty while walking around with fucking staples above their hoo-hoo and breastfeeding. So, like, shut the fuck up, you fat piece of shit. Okay? You know nothing. And congrats to the elastic rubber band women out there, okay, who have a baby and it just fucking sucks right back in like a goddamn rubber band. Great. That's awesome for you. That wasn't the journey that I had. Okay? And fun note. When I had my second kid and they did the second C-section, they just cut through all the scar tissue. And then went right in there again. And then they sewed a portion on my right flank way too tight. And if I stretch too much, it feels like I'm tearing the inside of my body. Even now, 17 years later. So there's a reason, Eric, that I
Tell
am
everything's-
unable, to do sit-ups, which actually technically aren't bad, good for you. Okay? If I could, I would. Okay? If I could, I would. Says the man who hasn't exercised more than running to the buffet for at least a decade. Okay? Yeah, it is easier to recover when you give birth when you're 23. I was 29 and 32. I did that shit late. But let's get to it because it gets worse, guys. It gets worse. Yeah, the C-section should be a separate video. I'll have to do one.
Fixed up and then let you know.
Well, the point is, so I can promise you this.
I can promise
We
you.
already know how this works.
Oh, here we go. Eric's going to break it down.
They are, if you want to kill them, which we would love to do, figuratively speaking, all we have to do is ignore them and they die. Because
this is the first mention of death. If you guys want to do a drinking game, you might be blacked out by the end of this video.
OSA can't keep paying you when you can't move the needle.
I have received $0 from OSA ever. And saying things like that, insinuating things like that, even without using my name, Eric, you're skating right up to the line of a legally, iffy issue for you. You're skating up to that line by insinuating that I'm paid to make content. I fucking wish. I wish they can't afford me. I wish there was some sugar daddy out here paying me. I wish.
Give them no oxygen.
And so they'll keep lying and lying and lying.
It's not a lie when you tell the truth. Just because you say it's a lie, Eric, doesn't make it a lie. Just because you say it's a lie doesn't make it a lie. Cheryl, the evidence that I showed shows she had a relationship with her father. She may have done Scientology courses. Okay. It's kind of, Eric got banned from Circus. Why would we be shocked if Eric got banned from a casino? I wouldn't be. Yes. And sometimes it just happens to women in our 50s because of fucking menopause too. Yeah. No, I didn't look under Alice Fullerton. I can. It doesn't really matter. Even if there's more stuff, that's my point. Is she did Scientology. She's not a never in. Her story is that she was never in Scientology, just her daddy. And she just came to fight because of disconnection, but it looks like she was never disconnected from her father.
Lying and lying and lying and lying and lying and saying this and this and this and putting this together with that, which doesn't go there, it goes here. They don't,
She's just reacting to
and I can do the same thing about.
No. All of these things go together, Eric. All of them go together. It's a very linear pathway that comes out.
Them, I could tear them up. I could have them both jumping off bridges in a week.
Oh, what?
Just by putting up pictures of themselves.
And what does Cheryl say?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I missed that.
Them no oxygen.
And so they'll keep lying and 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 saying this and this and this and putting this together with that, which doesn't go there, it goes here. They don't, and I can do the same thing about them. I could tear them up. I could have them both jumping off bridges in a week just by putting up pictures of themselves.
Yeah.
I could have them both jumping off bridges in a week just by posting pictures of themselves. Now, I'm not an expert psychologist, psychiatrist. That seems like Eric D. wants me to kill myself. That he is hoping that that is what happens to me. That he could make that happen, in fact, with actions that he's threatening to do. Now, I don't know the law on that, guys, because I didn't actually take the time to Google this. But if you threaten to make somebody kill themselves with things you're going to do, can you be charged with murder? Is it possible that this is a premeditation? So you're telling us, Eric, your premeditation is to have me and Liz jump off a bridge to our death because I found out the truth about Cheryl, that she's a possible actual former or current Scientologist, and that she did have a relationship with her father, not this, disconnection horror story that she sold everybody. And that you really only got up to like Dianetics in Scientology, and all of this auditing that you did on people may have just been like, close your eyes and I'm going to hypnotize you. And like, yeah. Now, I'm not saying that wasn't traumatic for you, Eric. I can see that it was. I can see that it was. Yeah. But this is only the first one, guys. Hang on, it gets worse.
Okay.
And she thinks that's funny. Cheryl thinks that's funny.
And
yeah,
he
spends a lot
I'm
of
not
time
going to
not
say her
talking.
name, but it's LG. Let's just call it LG.
I'm not going to say her name, but I'm just going to give you her initials.
Okay.
Loser grifter?
Well, let's just say LG.
That's those two.
Lives in the middle of nowhere, total loser. Talked about what her husband did behind her back, and that's why she was going to leave him last time she was in Florida, and told a bunch of people and put it all in
what
writing
her husband's doing
because she's an idiot.
And then she gets mad when anyone talks about it.
But that's
right there. They just admitted that they received private text messages. By the way, it is illegal in the state of Florida to like broadcast those and stuff. So they just admitted, first of all, I don't think Liz ever texted Eric about anything. This is all secondhand knowledge that Aaron has said to Eric. Okay. Eric and Cheryl probably did receive text messages from Liz when they were friends, when Liz Gale thought that Aaron and Cheryl were her friend. She didn't do anything wrong. She thought she was confiding in friends about a momentary thing that isn't even a situation right now. And this is something from 2 years ago, guys. 2 years ago. Yeah, you can't say his name. That's his name.
That's also why that lawsuit
not
will
illegal.
never
It's not illegal to say someone's full name, by the way.
go anywhere.
Exactly.
And I guaranteed it. Thank you. You heard it first.
So he's saying that Liz's suit, which by the way, Eric, Liz isn't suing. In case you guys didn't read the actual paperwork, Liz's husband is suing for what Aaron Smith-Levin said about him on a live that Liz asked him to take down because it was patently false. Aaron refused, has still kept it up to this day, even though he's facing a lawsuit about it. And he's going to lose that. And the judge will award Liz's husband the maximum that they are looking for. And there goes Aaron's money. I guess that's sad panda.
Shut your mouth to start with.
Because it'll be the funniest thing ever if she did. And I pray she does, because not only is it a guaranteed L, but the L on her face would be incredible. But anyway, so this person, we just call her LG. Total fucking loser. They're
TLG. TFLG. TFLG.
But these disgusted and distended people are going to always.
I thought I muted myself,
that's
guys.
their
I'm
job.
Distended people.
To put together BS.
That's hilarious.
And think, like, here's the reality.
Cheryl, that sounds bad.
They're absolutely immaterial, just like every other pro-Scientologist.
Again, we are not pro-Scientologists. Again. No. Eric's not a witness. Cheryl is. Cheryl's a witness, and so is Jamie. Okay. Yeah. The things that he says here are pretty bad.
OSA, the disgusted.
I'm not OSA. Again, this is actual libel and slander.
Short, distended one. Super distended for being short anyway.
See how obsessed with my body he is.
She's gross. She is now 3-4 weeks away from being dead man walking.
I'm 3 or 4 weeks away from being a dead man walking. Again, this is two individuals threatening my physical and mental health because they think that the way to eliminate me spreading the truth and talking the truth about Aaron is for me to kill myself. So this is number 2. I told you, the drinking game.
She's already bored everybody. And she
Guys, are you bored? Did you get bored reading the transcript?
It has no audience. It's all fugazi.
It's fugazi. You guys aren't real.
Bullshit audience for over a year now with the same exact thing. And we know it's impossible to get.
Thank you. Liz is in the house. Hi, my friend. Liz Gale says, for the record, I've never texted either of these two in my life, nor considered either of them to be a friend. They don't know me at all. You heard it here first, kids. You heard it here first.
People to tune in every day to hear the same exact crap.
Oh, no.
Every single day for hours and hours and hours. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
It can't be done, hasn't been done, can't be done. Okay? Now,
it's like he doesn't know what the news is. Like thousands of people tune in every day to hear basically the same thing on the news every day.
After the no payoff, the big coming up here.
So he's thinking that Aaron is going to be found not guilty on a week from tomorrow. That's the big payoff. Here's what he thinks my reaction will be.
Here in a couple of days, the
8 days, Eric. 8.
Al Capone's vault, the Geraldo Rivera she's about to pull.
Okay. Keep going.
Okay.
Cheryl is so high, she doesn't even know what that means.
Then she can go on about the judge or the system or the.
I think I've been very clear that if Aaron Smith-Levin is found not guilty, I truly believe that'll be a miscarriage of justice because it is in the hands of 6 jurors. Phil, again. Phil. Now you're becoming a dick. Okay? You're no boners allowed in here, Phil. I think we were clear about that. Will I be humiliated when my emails to the prosecutor about Cheryl's made public? Actually, no, I won't. 0% humiliation. The only way that would become public is if they use that in evidence, because it's not evidence. It can't be requested. Anybody can email them. They're public figures. Yeah. What they choose to do with the email, who knows if they even read it. But no, I absolutely will not feel one moment of humiliation. In fact, I will, after March 8th, I will publish all of my emails to the prosecutors. I don't care. You guys can see all the evidence that I sent. And I already showed you 2 that I sent to Aaron's lawyer to try and be like, bro, your boy's fucking up out here. And they just think I'm funny. Okay, well, we'll see how funny it is when your client's in jail. We'll see how funny it is when your client's in prison with a capital P.
But some kind of crap. But that self-confessed, disgusting, and distended OSA member will have nowhere to go.
So I'm not a self-confessed OSA member. Again.
And they're not going to be able to pay her anymore because you have to.
Oh, no, I haven't been paid by them. I don't get paid by them. And keep on insinuating that, Eric. Keep on. Yeah. Is this Phil like John Barron? If you guys don't know who John Barron is, Trump used to call into media outlets to promote himself and say his name was John Barron. It's hilarious. Please Google that.
Weekly report.
Okay, now this is the part where Eric, you done fucked up a little bit. Eric reveals that he has way too much inside knowledge about OSA and how they operate. Please listen carefully to what he thinks I do. I gotta go back 10 seconds here. Here we go.
About the judge or the system or the some kind of crap. But that self-confessed, disgusting, and distended OSA member will have nowhere to go. And they're not going to be able to pay her anymore because you have to do a weekly report.
A what?
Okay.
You have to do a weekly report. It's like he's done these Listen to the intimate detail with which he describes how one who is working for OSA lets them know, I did my job. Let's see what he says.
And it's going to say, these are the things that matter, right? These points, and there'll be a score attributed to them. I would imagine for OSA and with this kind of a thing, it would be something like, how many times could you move the needle? How many times did you get a mention? Because that's time that was not spent protesting SIO. It was spent dealing with idiots, distended idiots. Okay.
Oh, is this how you're getting paid? So this video, is that what you just said, Eric? Did you just admit that you're getting paid to deal with me? Yeah, he doesn't have a very good vocabulary, guys. Yeah. This is that's what I'm getting from this.
Okay. And when you're doing that, you're not doing what you're here to do.
First of all, you're not the boss of me, Eric D. You're not the boss of anything. Okay. This is my channel. I get to say whatever I want on here. I get to talk about whatever I want in any way that I want, however long I want. That's how this goes. Literally. No, Barry. Yeah, it's true, Barry. The trust is betrayed. And Aaron Smith-Levin is a malignant, narcissistic, self-confessed domestic abuser of multiple women. So it's not a surprise that he's trying to muddy the waters about who's in the wrong here in the situation where he made a slanderous, libelous claim about Liz's husband, and Liz's husband is now taking that to the courts. All he had to do was take down the video. Which he refused to do. So, yeah.
Okay. So, when you have to put a 0, no mentions from any of the anti-Scientologists who protest every week.
Oh, the pizza donut party? The pizza donut party. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I don't care what anyone says, making a phone call is not a protest in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, did you hear that? All the people calling into the LA City Council meetings? It's not a protest. You're actually, listen to Eric. He's going to break it down on how little you have an impact on anything.
At all. If you call that a protest, then you got to give us a new word for what we do.
It's called having a donut pizza party on the street and writing the word cult multiple times. That also is not a protest.
Because I refuse to call those the same thing. Okay, let alone a phone call that has no minutes and no record of.
And we're fighting that right now to get the minutes to be on the record and to get all the comments on the record. Because not only in the case of Scientology should the minutes of, every session be absolutely on the record where people can comb through it and see how many times people have complained about that certain pothole, on Santa Monica Boulevard or about Scientology.
And I don't care about planners and I don't care who parks on L. Ron Hubbard Boulevard or if it's called Berendo. I lived on it.
No, you didn't. Stop saying that. Because in your interview with the Super Christ, you told him you lived in Tahunga. You didn't live on it, Eric. You were just there all the time. It's not the same thing.
Okay? I don't care. No one knows it better.
No one cares if you care. The actual neighbors give a fuck. And people who live in Los Angeles actually care.
Than me, and I don't care. It means nothing.
Good.
To Scientology or to us.
Actually, it does mean something to Scientology. If that name were to be reversed back to Berendo, and they lose L. Ron Hubbard Way, and they cannot block it off, and it becomes a truly public street again, and the meters are put up there, and whoever wants to can park there and pay the city of LA, that's huge. That's millions of dollars in revenue that the city is not collecting. Because people could park there and go to the Kaiser, that's right across the street, and things like that, and to other centers, and to the restaurants. Like, it's a huge win for the locals if people can park and dine and patronize the local establishments.
Or to anyone. So I don't care. Okay.
Thank you, Sandy. Doesn't it look like that? His body language, when he's talking about filling out the form for OSA, he is pulling that information from his actual memory. His body language confirms who is working for OSA. Yeah, it seems kind of like that. It does.
Leave them up, take them down. I don't care. Now, the people there, you're going to see people protest and then people shit on protesters. And that's never going to change. Just because these two distended jerk-offs.
Two distended jerk-offs.
They're going to be dead soon. Nowhere to go.
Oh, did you guys hear that? We're going to be dead soon. That's number 3. Now it's not just me, guys. It's also Liz. Awesome.
Can't cause it, can't do anything. They can never grow. They're meaningless. And they're just going to continue to go nowhere. Okay? It won't matter what they say. They'll never get a mention. They'll never get our attention ever. They're both fired. Promise you this. Now.
We're fired, guys. You can't fire me from YouTube. That's not your prerogative.
I understand how it works. Okay? They will find someone else.
Again, Eric, very telling. Very telling.
Well, they won't be able to find anyone nearly as distended, but they'll find someone as insane, okay? And they will get that person to work against us full-time, all the time, okay? The same money.
There's no money that comes to me that isn't paid to me by Google for ad revenue, memberships, and super chats.
Idiot face she used to make. And when she doesn't have the money, she's going to lose it all. It's going to be so great. And to watch her panic in the last couple of weeks. And don't get us wrong.
I'm sorry. I have to play that at normal speed for you guys because you can see the full disgustingness.
Full-time, all the time. Okay? The same money. That idiot face she used to make. And when she doesn't have that money, she's going to lose it all. It's going to be so great. And to watch her panic in the last couple of weeks. And don't get us wrong. Just because
I haven't panicked at all in the last couple of weeks. I don't know what he's talking about. But he's thinking that I'm going to start panicking in a few weeks because of what?
We ignore her. If she goes too far and gets us a slam dunk, we'll take her house. I don't care.
Oh, you're going to take my house. Interesting. You're going to take my house because you're going to sue me for what, Eric? You've already threatened my life 3 times on this video. 3. And if you go ahead and hurry up and delete it, I still have it forever. Because it's on my Rumble. Oh, no, he's not working. He's just going to be protesting full time. That's why I asked earlier, where's the money coming from? Oh, that's right. Cheryl has an inheritance. He got himself a sugar mama, guys. He got himself a sugar mama. The feral one is going to take care of him. And his cats.
Happy to do it. But you'll never hear us talk about it.
Guys, how many times have they talked about it?
And after that, even after she gets served, you won't
This is the big mistake that he says.
hear us talk about it.
Even after she gets served, you won't hear us talk about it. So are you telling me, Eric D., that you already have a lawsuit in the works that you're trying to serve me papers? Huh? Is that what you just said? And who's we, white man? Is Aaron going to sue me for what? For showing his words? How many times, guys? I've lost count. How many times have I said, I hope Aaron Smith-Levin sues me? I hope he does. Why? What? Guys, if they think for 1 second that I will not request every single text, signal message, WhatsApp, Snapchat, Facebook Messenger, every single fucking piece of communication, emails, all of it, relating to me, they have another thing coming. And also, if you want to sue me because your fucking foundation went down in flames, Aaron, please do. Please. I cannot wait to publicly disclose all of the financials and exactly what accounts the money went into and what accounts the money went out of, and who got what money, and who was paid what with what cards, and when and why. Because Cheryl's not going to keep paying for your lawyers, hon. Oh, all the Reddit posts, everything. Fucking everything. 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 Please do, Eric. Please do. I don't want your cats. But if you have cash, I will take that. Yeah. So if you are going to attempt to sue me, best advisement before that, well, now you can't do it because it would look too obvious. Because when I win, I will take all of your accounts, honey. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. And Cheryl's too. And then you guys will have to go get a real job. Isn't that what you guys tell me to do all the time? Go get a real job. But like literally, Eric. Yeah. This is a really bad look. This is a stoned rant, which I am taking as literally threats on my life. I don't care if you're stoned or not. You can explain that to the judge. You can explain that to the judge. You know, I'm not the one that's threatening your life and wishing you dead on a public forum. On a public forum, Eric. That seems like bad form.
So you'll never hear us talk about it.
Is that like the 5th time he said that?
I don't care who you are. You cannot sell tickets to a fight where there's no fight.
Yeah, Eric. Like your channel. It's like nobody's there. No.
Okay, you can't sell. I'm selling tickets for the Tyson fight. He's fighting nobody in the parking lot. Even though it's Mike.
You know what? People would show up for that anyway because it's Mike Tyson.
Tyson, you can't get $1 for that ticket. Who's he fighting? Nobody. Okay.
Not by himself.
No.
Eric's mom was a nurse and his dad was a union laborer. Yeah, Eric said that in his interview on the Super Christ channel.
Nobody, yeah, he's going to bite his own ear off. No one cares. Nobody cares, okay? So we're going to ignore it always.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of ignoring it.
But you know why? And this is the most...
Yeah, drunk words are sober thoughts, and high words are sober feelings. Sometimes, yeah. Yep.
Important reason. Like they try to say, like they would try to make it look like I was unimportant, but that's why they talk about me.
You're not that important, Eric. And guess what? Neither am I. Here's the shocker. Not all of us are like Aaron Smith-Levin who make it all about him. My journey talking about all this stuff has never been about me. It's been about getting the truth out there about what Scientology does and helping other people to not feel alone because they weren't the only ones who went through that story, and to be on the right side of justice. It's not about me. So no, you're not important, Eric. You're not. None of us is important. Truth is important. And you've lost the plot when you start making it about you completely.
It proves I am important. No one ever talks.
Look at what he has big fifis about this. He has really big fifis about being important.
About someone who's unimportant.
I know, honey.
Okay, so my point is...
No, Eric, I brought this up because you threatened my life multiple times in this video. And that's important because that's illegal.
I don't know enough about you, so people need to do deep dives.
Yeah, and I did do a deep dive, Eric, and your trauma's real. But is your story more important than mine or Lara's or Aaron's or, Serge or anybody who's left Scientology? Absolutely the fuck not. Because it's not about us as individuals. It's about truth as a whole.
Who cares?
To find out about it.
Who cares? So
dives.
Yeah. So my point is, and let's get someone who on a boat.
Okay.
I never saw.
Okay, so now they're going to make fun of actual former original Sea Org members who Cheryl even said did not remember her father by name or by her description of him. Let's make fun of those guys who were stuck at sea with a psychopath while he was getting fucking high on LSD and trying to remember past lives where he was a prince and buried treasure. As children who had to run around a decrepit, dilapidated vessel holding ashtrays for a fucking psycho while being sexualized as a child. Okay? But let's make fun of those people.
Oh, that person.
Let's do a deep dive. Let's go see what they wrote on Facebook.
Yeah, Cheryl, because that's a public post that you shared from 17 years ago, actually 18 years this year, about your dad, which it doesn't look like you guys were very disconnected, does it? But look how she just mocks things that are actually hers. She doesn't say it's a lie, though. It is her post.
That's a deep dive.
No.
Wait, there's an Amazon review?
Yeah, of your dad's book in 2019.
She reviewed winter socks?
No, I didn't talk about that.
She spent 2 weeks. She spent 2 weeks talking about chat logs. Chat logs.
No, they weren't chat logs. It was transcripts, legal court proceeding transcripts where Aaron tells the story of what happened in court, and it's not what happened. So who are you going to believe, Aaron, or the actual literal moment by moment, word by word recording of what was said and done in the courtroom?
And transcripts.
Yeah.
The most boring thing ever. Tune in tomorrow for 4 more hours of bullshit.
Yeah. And thousands of people tuned in to find out the juice from the transcripts. Because truth matters.
A disgusting, distended stink pot drinks.
He's never seen me in real life. And anyone who has, I mean, Rika's here. How do I smell in real life, Rika?
12 Cokes a day.
I don't drink 12 Cokes a day. I was drinking 2 Cokes a day. When I was a teenager, I was drinking 16 Cokes a day, just to be fair, for his exaggeration. And due to recent medical conditions, which have become exacerbated, I have been informed by my medical team that I need to reduce my caffeine consumption. So I am down to like 6 ounces of Coke a day because you can't just quit that carte blanche. Thank you. Thank you, Rika. Yeah.
I bought my dad's book online so I get royalties. Thank you.
I figured you got the royalties because you're the owner of everything in his estate. So you're welcome for the $8 whole, Cheryl. I hope that helps you make your utility bills.
But anyway, these people aren't.
Yeah, I did. I bought the book and I downloaded it. Okay. You're welcome for $8, Cheryl.
Important, and that's why we won't.
Oh no, Darvo is real. This is Darvo in action. Yeah, 100% Mad Darvo.
Say anything.
Funny.
And
it's funny.
Well, and it kills them.
And it kills them. There's that term again. Here, let's just rewind because I talked over him. Hang on.
Folks a day.
I bought my dad's book online so I get royalties. Thank you.
But anyway, these people aren't important, and that's why we won't say anything.
Funny.
And
it's funny.
Well, and it kills them.
And it kills them.
It's funny.
Thank you, Tampa
So
B, man.
you're looking at the people who are literally killing them.
Oh, my murderers have self-confessed. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? What did he say, guys? Come on. Let's play it back. Good grief. These guys are not the
royalties. Thank you.
But anyway, These people aren't important, and that's why we won't say anything.
Funny.
And
No, it's funny.
Well, and it kills them.
It's funny.
It kills them.
So you're looking at the people who are literally killing them.
Well, I'll just play this. Guys, clip this. If something does happen to me, I just want you to know right now, I am not suicidal. I love my life. I have no intention of taking my own life or harming myself or other people. If something does happen to me, let's say in the next few months, please, please, please take this to the Clearwater Police Department, as well as the Pinellas County Sheriff's Department and the District Attorney, okay? Because it will be these two. Absolutely.
Because they will get no mentions and they will die. They will not continue to pay them.
Okay, I don't get paid, but yeah, it's like I've said that.
And they know this.
Thumbs
like
up.
I said, new people will show up, and that's fine.
Sure.
We'll gray rock them too. We could care less.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, nothing but fun.
Anyway,
Nothing but fun.
Mine.
And it's going to be super.
nobody wants him, Cheryl. You don't got to worry about it. Nobody is in competition for that. No one.
Super.
Kidnapped.
and you're just going to see unbelievable amounts of smiles and good times.
Smiles.
And like I said, the content is going to be out the.
He has a lot to say about me, but nothing to say about what the actual content. There's no actually. They have no plan.
What a rate of writing in the Tampa Bay.
Oh,
There's going to be
yes.
so
much, guys. He's going to become a writer.
much content. It's going to be
Dress him
insane.
up like a pirate.
Diana Lynn.
Yeah, let's get that.
What do we got here?
So much reading the comments, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take joy from that. Yeah.
They live such pathetic lives. I take joy from that. I know.
Oh.
And it's so funny, too.
What a nice commenter. They live such pathetic lives. I take joy from that. It's just like they're surrounded by such good people.
Because, like,
Oh,
you
this is
always
good.
know the button by what it is they work hardest to avoid.
Here we go.
Right? The person that I call LG,
Liz.
so I'm not going to name the name, but LG
I will.
goes out of her way, like hours and hours, to try to figure out how to do something, no matter if it's just a 50-second short,
That's called editing.
where you never see a side view
But I'm
of
not
that,
sure because I'm such a messy girl.
Good
of that
question, Nikki.
colossal feedback she's got. Okay?
Liz
And she
Gale is-
hides it behind these tarps.
Liz Gale is not fat in any way, shape, or form. 0%. She's a tall, beautiful woman. And I say that as a lesbian, but also as her friend.
When she went to that book signing, she was wearing.
Oh, you mean the book signing where people showed up to hear her read from her book and then get an autograph of it because she literally is a author and they're selling that book in our local bookstore? You mean that? Something that you haven't done, either of you? Yeah.
Wearing an MG car cover.
No, it's a dress. It was a dress. It was a beautiful green dress, but it was a dress.
I know, my friend had one. The only difference was hers has pockets.
Gee, that's too small. That was more like a Hyundai SUV.
It was an MG car cover.
Cheryl. So pro women.
And it had pockets sewn into them.
3/4 length flounce sleeves. It looks
What a-
awful.
Somebody's been watching the Project Runway way too much.
Dope.
Wrong choice of shape.
It was a beautiful shape. I was there in person. It's a beautiful dress.
And wearing the John Candy underwear. What the hell is that?
Oh no, did you see a panty line? Are you obsessed with other women's bodies, Eric? Did you notice that Liz had a panty line? Because she has underwear on. You know, guys, if a panty line wasn't showing, then they would have been like, she went commando in a public event.
Have anyone seen plane?
Thank you. Guys, I was realizing today that with these glasses and my this hair that's grown out here, I look like Baby Billy from the Righteous Gemstones. That's right, bitch.
Planes and automobiles, okay?
Bitch.
Remember that?
Look at him.
This person I call LG was wearing those
He's Delulu. Fully
exact pair.
Because you could
Holy cow!
Because you can see them.
But tries to act like, you know, I'm bringing the
Hey,
dance
Laura.
and all that. You're not doing anything. Your body doesn't actually move. It's rock solid right there, and you're going, what is that?
Because I'm so messy.
Get out.
Again, why are you watching her TikTok so much? Why are you so obsessed?
Out of here. Anyway, we're just
People are
having
stalkers.
fun.
It's literal stalking.
Yeah.
Disgusting people's thing. Anyway, so yeah.
This is what happens when you don't day drink.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're on a whole bunch of something.
We were having fun yesterday,
He does kind of look like Sloth from the Goonies.
and we were in this elevator, right? And I think
I'd play the Hey You Guys, but I'll get a copyright.
we're drinking Pellegrinos, right? We don't even drink.
Drinking Pellegrino.
Very few times I say anything. I purposely put stuff out there because I literally own the narcissist.
So this is where Eric likes to think in his teeny, 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 tiny brain. Look at the size of that beanie. This is a large man, and that is a tiny beanie. Okay. He thinks that he is in control of me, that he is manipulating me. Listen to his breakdown on this.
I own her. She does exactly what I make her do.
Don't wave those disgusting hands at me. No.
The other day I was saying, 2 weeks ago, last time I talked about these idiots, I said,
when he pledged he was never going to speak about us again. That everything was just onward and upward from here. No, never, not another video was going to be made about me or anyone else. That lasted a whole 2 weeks.
And I did this specifically
Yeah, Eric does drink and drive on YouTube. We've all seen it.
because I knew it would get her to do what she did. She's so stupid.
He has live streamed himself doing that. He's live streamed himself inside of a restaurant, having multiple cocktails, and then getting behind the wheel of his car and continuing the live stream in his car. We have all seen that, Eric. It's on. You should go delete that now. But we've all seen it. There's thousands of witnesses to it. We've all seen you drink and immediately get in your car.
So I said, I hope she continues to do these 5-hour broadcasts
He did say
every
that.
day.
And I brought that up.
Right? Because the more times you say it, the less it means, you idiot.
Actually, repetition is a way of relaying facts, because the more times you say something, the more times people remember it. And it's also a marketing technique. Let's be real. Scientology uses that all the time. Why do you think people have to talk to walls for hours and repeat stuff? Yeah, Cheryl, I mean, honestly, Cheryl, the way you're coughing and stuff, hon, I would go get checked out. I would honestly go get checked out by a pulmonologist, because that sounds really bad. And as we know, many current and former Scientologists have lost their lives because they don't go to medical professionals in time due to cancer. And I don't wish death on anybody, even these two. But I would hate, honestly, because lung cancer is it's taken too many people that I know. And I hope she gets checked out. I hope that's not the case. But yeah, she should get checked out. It's not good.
You stinky, horrible mother.
Oh, now he's going to talk about me as a mom. Here we go.
Horrible mother. So it's
she can barely keep her head up, guys. That's how fucking high she is right now.
It's boring. No one cares.
So we're next in line, honey. Let's see what's up with these two.
And the numbers are 100% fugazi. We've completely figured it all out.
Oh, they figured out, guys, that none of the 536 people in here right now that have been here for 2.5 hours, none of you are real. Everyone commenting, I have the disclaimer right there, Barry. Oh, I need that. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't say that, Barry. You're correct.
Impossible numbers. And
It's impossible, guys, that I am popular and Aaron is not. Yeah, Katie. Exactly. She does. She sounds really bad. She needs to see a medical professional. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not diagnosing her. Yeah, but he's going to go off about my children right now.
OSA is so stupid, but because Scientology has pedal to the metal, that's their disease. Okay, they don't know how to do anything. It's just so stupid. But anyway, she's going to have nothing to do and be out of a job soon.
I'm going to be out, guys. Again, more talk about me getting fired from YouTube.
Very, very soon. If she can go 6 more weeks, I'd be really impressed. 8
guys, go subscribe to Airwalker X right now. Go subscribe.
Weeks. If 9 weeks from now.
Okay, so if 9 weeks from now, what?
She's still around, I'd be really, really impressed. You know why? Well, I'm going to love it because I know.
So 9 weeks from now, what's the date? What is the date 9 weeks from today?
Okay, I found this on the web for what is the date 9 weeks from today. Check it out.
No, I want you to tell me, Siri. God damn it. That'll be April 27th. April 27th, guys. It's 9 weeks from today. Mark your calendars. Mark your calendars.
She'll lose her house any minute. Okay.
Again with my house. Again with my house. Why do they keep talking about my house? Are they jealous that I'm a homeowner? Are they upset that they don't own a house? I mean, Cheryl owns a townhome, that she inherited, and that's fine. Thank you. Thank you, Stacy. Please go subscribe to Aubrey's channel. If you're a gamer and you want to see another gamer play some awesome games, go check them out.
And not just from us taking it, not us taking it from her big ass mouth, but because
not you guys aren't going to take. I thought you said you were. I'm confused now.
She'll actually not be able to make any money.
Oh, they're going to take my monetization. This is the plan. They're going to get me demonetized on YouTube. That's the plan. To somehow get me demonetized. Okay.
She needs to make probably $2,000 a week after taxes for them to be able to pay their bills.
I don't know where he gets this figure from. What is he even talking?
Okay. So that's not going to happen. She's going to have no money.
Oh, no. Not no money.
And she's going to lose everything. And I'm going to laugh my balls off.
I'm going to lose everything. And he's going to laugh his balls off.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. But that's the only time you'll hear. That's the only time you'll hear it. And but that's what happened. Like, I don't care about OSA people. And by the way, if you promote and
now this is the good part. Let's dive in.
You platform and promote OSA hate videos. I don't care if you justify it or not, because she justified it. She said, "Oh, well."
I said that the police video was on there, police interrogation video.
It's because it just so happened to have. The only reason I showed it was because it happened to have something you can't find anywhere else.
There's mother on here.
No, it wasn't. That was just a bonus.
Something.
But I don't. It was from the police or something. But I don't care what excuse you give. If you platform and promote any OSA hate website, you are OSA.
Okay, that's Eric's definition. If you platform and promote any OSA hate website, you are OSA. So by your logic, Eric, by your logic of what you just said, okay, you just said that anyone who platforms and promotes OSA, the OSA website, is OSA. So what's this? What's this? What's this? This is Aaron Smith-Levin 2 years ago talking about Andrea Butterworth's video, showing it from that website. Then there's this one facing my accuser that he did 7 months ago. Again, same website, Eric. Same website. And then he spots Andrea in the wild. And, here she is again. Okay. And he's talking to her. I don't think this other woman was actually Andrea, the blonde lady. But yeah, it seems like Aaron promotes that Aaron promotes it. It seems like Aaron promotes it on every podcast that he goes on. It's like, where did I get that information from? Where could I have possibly gotten the information that Aaron Smith-Levin promotes the AaronSmith-Levin.com on every podcast he goes on? Could it be from that guy? What?
Yeah. And I'll tell you where you can do your real research and then compare that to anything else is just look at the website that I shared with you. AaronSmith-Levin.com.
Oh, that one? With all of this info on there?
You'll find out every bad thing Scientology ever wanted anybody to know about me. And I promote the website and on every podcast I go on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And
guys, I honestly, that's one of the best shorts I ever made, I think. But he literally promotes it on every podcast he goes on. So I'm not promoting the website, okay, or its truthfulness or anything else. I'm just saying that the information from the police exists there and testimony from the people he used to work with who all say a consistent story about him being physically and mentally abusive. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Mary. Thank you for this generous super chat. Not no money. He's promoting it, Eric. So is Aaron Osa? Is Aaron Osa? Is that what happened? So by Eric's logic, Aaron Smith-Levin is Osa because he promotes it on every podcast that he goes on. Not just one or two, on every podcast that he goes on. I think you're going to have to talk to Aaron about that.
Period. End of story. And the narcissist.
Period. End of story.
She agrees. That's her own definition.
No. That's not my definition. This is how stoned he is. He doesn't even know what he's saying.
You help them. You support them. You are them.
So this was about me saying to Marilyn and Susie specifically that they are supporting Nazis. That makes them Nazi bootlickers. And it's not just because they say, I promote this website on every podcast that I go on. That speaks for itself. But when you go into a Nazi's chat and you say, I'm glad we are friends, that makes you a Nazi. And when you repost Nazis' content, that makes you a Nazi. That's just how that works. And Aaron's saying that he promotes that website. Does that make him Osa? It doesn't make me Osa because I went to a website. I didn't leave a comment on the website saying, I love this website. Like, he doesn't, yeah.
So she is Osa, but she's self-admitted, self-confessed Osa.
Self-confessed Osa.
Okay?
I'm self-confessed Osa when I've never said that I'm Osa. What?
Now, this really disgusting girl who tries to hide all the grossness.
He's back to Liz now.
I call LG, who can't dance to save her ass. That idiot also is
Also, Liz is an adorable dancer, and leave her alone.
totally fine with it.
Oh, no. You mean my friend doesn't run my life? She doesn't tell me what to do, and I'm not in a cult like you are with Aaron? Oh, thank you for becoming a member, Mary. And I saw somebody else's membership fly by, and they said for me to be safe, thank you. April, gifting 10 memberships. Holy shit, thank you. Mizzy Jean got one. Just Marla got one. Lady Speaketh got one. Danny got one. Tanya, what am I saying Trina for? Got one. Cajun Junkie. CA Junkie. Oh, wow, I really read that wrong. Linda got one. Heather got one. Jackie's World got one. And that's French or something. Mistingue? I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. That is lovely. So kind. Thank you. Exactly, Aubrey.
They're besties.
Oh, no.
Okay? Anybody, and I mean anybody, platforms and promotes OSA bullshit with me, and we're done.
Anybody who promotes OSA bullshit with him. Guys, like, if you're here in my chat, but you're also like one of Eric's subscribers, I promise you, he's watching the chat right now. And if you have left words, blocked, because he's very fragile. Very fragile, guys.
Okay, we're
That's
done.
why they're doing the same content because they've got nothing else.
No, I'm doing this content, Cheryl, because Aaron Smith-Levin is a criminal and he's going to prison. And I want to make sure that happens so that the rest of us, the rest of the actual adults out here, can get on with the business of taking on a multi-billion-dollar human trafficking MLM disguised as religion. And that's impossible when you have a maniac criminal running around the streets of the largest base of Scientology, causing havoc. Yes, thank you, Gen X. It is the last week for the Mod Mafia merch.
Okay, and but you know what she said? She goes, this is the only reason was for this one thing. And then the very next sentence, she goes, but it also happened to have a bunch of things in it that were true.
It is true that Aaron has physically and mentally abused a lot of people.
Isn't that weird how that's exactly what OSA would tell you?
No, OSA put it all down in video. They already had testimonies about it. What's unfortunate, and just to get the exact quote, I said it is unfortunate that AaronSmithLevin.com, his hate website that he promotes on every podcast that he goes on, that it contains nothing but truth about him. It's unfortunate. No, she was born here in America, Sharon. She was born in Washington, D.C., per her own admission. Her dad was a member of the founding church, allegedly.
Exactly. No, just listening to her, you know it's an OSA op. You can tell.
And LG.
Yeah, there's nothing about this that doesn't scream OSA right now. Just threatening my life multiple times, encouraging me to unalive myself, telling me I'm going to, threatening to take my home, attacking me as a mother. Just nothing at all here screams OSA.
She is OSA too,
and then
100%.
Giving $100 friggin' super chats and it's like, oh.
And she's trying to do it.
People get super chats. I didn't know that was illegal now. To get a super chat. Holy shit. Lock me up.
She's trying to do.
It's right there.
LG is trying to basically be a mini narcissist.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
She's horrible at it all.
She's bad at it.
And the preening
and the insecurity.
Oh no, Liz does her hair? The scandal.
Yeah, she's so insecure.
Such huge insecurity.
Oh my God, never seen anything like it.
It comes off wrong. And
never
it's
seen anything like it.
Little OSA.
Like I say, no one. And look at her cuts when she does a video. There's a cut every 4 or 5 seconds.
Oh no! It's called TikTok, you fucking morons. That's how TikTok works.
Incredible. It's like, what could have happened that made you go, no, God.
Nothing. It's a TikTok.
We got to start again.
It's part of the addictive algorithm that is literally corrupting and causing brain damage in every human that consumes it. That's just the TikTok algorithm tells you when you go to record, it gives you like little sets of seconds.
It's incredible. But that's.
You have merch, Sharon? I love it.
Because she goes to.
I'm jealous of Liz's hair. Her hair's fabulous.
That length.
Yeah.
To protect it. And that's why me doing.
God.
I did 2 posts on them.
Yes, you did. That are still up. Google doesn't care. YouTube doesn't care that I report that every day for harassment, Eric. I do. Every day I go and report those for harassment because they're disgusting.
And I already got them. And by the way, sue me. I don't care.
Okay. I will.
You idiot. You're an idiot. Okay.
Yeah.
I took 2 posts to get them both freaked out, and then
No one is freaked out by you, Eric. I feel no. I'm not even upset, guys. I am just literally like astounded with the stupidity of these two. Not only to record themselves saying these completely illegal and outlandish things, but to leave it up on the internet because it's still up on his page right now.
and then what did the narcissist say? I'm back on course now because she was embarrassed that I controlled her.
No, I wasn't embarrassed that you controlled me. I was embarrassed that I allowed you to derail my content for so long. And I'm doing this on purpose today. I'm not embarrassed about this. I am 100p, behind exposing you as a completely deranged and disgusting human being with your actions and words right here.
She's my little puppy. She does whatever I want her to do.
Don't
so
point those
she
fingers
was
at
busy moving the way I was moving her, and then she goes, "Oh, I'm back on it now. I'm back onto the Aaron program." Remember?
Yes, because Aaron Smith-Levin is a self-confessed domestic abuser of multiple women facing a criminal battery charge, which can be turned into a hate crime if the prosecution provides enough evidence, which, in my personal opinion, they already have in the pretrial, to bump it up to felony hate crime, which will extend his stay in prison from 1 to 5 years.
And it's like, well, obviously you have nothing to do. Okay, but distend further, which is almost impossible. It's almost on the floor.
We don't want her over here. She's messy.
Messy. And that's just a nice way of saying I'm a liar.
That's not what messy means. It means that you have emotions and you display them in public. It does not have anything to do with the truth of your words. Who are they? This is Feral Cheryl, and Aaron's right-hand gal, his gal Friday, and Eric Rader, who are Aaron's biggest cheerleaders right now. These are the 2 he's got left. The super high twins.
Yeah.
And a shit talker.
I'm a bullshitter.
Yeah.
That's basically what that is.
I've never called myself messy in my life.
Oh, no.
No. And it's a...
Yeah, he wouldn't call himself messy. He can't even see his own anatomy. So he doesn't know what a mess it is. Maybe it's not his fault.
Justifier. It's like, so this way, I told you I was messy. Well, you start shit and you lie everywhere. And
I told you it was messy.
You connect dots that don't go together, asshole. And you know what it is? People like this, and this is why OSA can't win either. Because the IQ is so low of those they hire that they...
My IQ is low, guys. Not to humble brag or anything. When I was 4, I was approached in a grocery store. This is a true story time. By an individual who worked for an academy in Northern California for extremely gifted children. Why did they approach me in a grocery store? Because I was reading aloud the ingredients for Jell-O at 4, completely on my own, full enunciation, full, comprehension. I was also extremely good at math. Now, we were very poor. Thank you, Cass. And my mom was like, "We can't go to there. That's nope." And he was like, "Listen, I will give your daughter a full scholarship." So they gave me a full scholarship. I started going. Within about a couple months, I was kicked out. Why was I kicked out? Not because I wasn't smart. The final evaluation that I got was, Nora is one of the brightest students here, and she completes her work faster than anyone else. But she's a little bit of a rabble-rouser. So what would happen is they would tell us, because this is a school for smarty pants kids, that you couldn't go outside and play until you finished all your work. Okay, so I finished all my work. But they were like, "Oh, no. Good for you for being done. Here's some more work. And also, you can't go outside and play until everyone at your table is done." So first I tried convincing people to be faster. That didn't work. So then I just started telling all the other kids the answers and then led my table outside because we were done. Because it was boring. And they didn't like that. They didn't like that. So they booted me. So there you go. I have been a rebel since I was 4, y'all. Leading movements to improve children's lives since I was 4. Can you imagine bragging like that? Like I've been a civic organizer since I was 4. That is, oh, my hair is driving me nuts. What is happening? Something. I don't know. That would be a brag that a Scientologist would say. And I'm not a Scientologist, but that's, that's truth. I have been a rebel since I was a tot. Okay, because that's just me. Ask my mom. She'll verify.
Well, they take a puzzle, right? Like that of bubble gum. You ever seen the
guys? Have you ever seen a bubble gum puzzle?
That was all the
I've never heard of this in my life.
Penny little bubble gums, round little bubble gums. So it's red, blue, white, yellow. A bubble gum machine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had a puzzle.
He had a puzzle.
That was a bubblegum machine.
That was a bubblegum machine.
That I had to put together. And so it was very difficult because
No
you're
one
seeing
has
the
ever
same
heard of
colors
this.
everywhere, repeated. But what they do is they go, this is a quarter of a red one, so I'm going to smash this other red one in there, see? They're both red.
Listen to how he talks right now.
No, you better talk about this or you're guilty of whatever I just said there.
Who does that? Who does that? It gets worse.
You guys are pathetic. Do you understand now why we laugh at you and why you'll never get a comment ever?
Oh,
We don't.
guys, they're never going to comment. Oh, I'm so sad. How will I live my life if they don't comment?
I don't care what you put up. Like I said, be real careful. You hand us a slam dunk, we'll take your house.
We'll take your house. Again. Who's taking... The only other person that's ever threatened to take my home is Anthony D'Amato Jr. The reason why they're using that exact vernacular is because I did have a huge mentee bee when Anthony D'Amato Jr. spent 18 months saying a lot of untoward things to me. And I had to check myself in for intensive outpatient. Thank God for mental health care. Thank God my insurance covers that. And it saved my life. But this is the exact same wording. This is an OSA op.
Okay? Don't think we won't. We'll do it in a heartbeat.
Oh.
Okay? But you're never, but even then you won't get a comment.
Oh. I'm going to tell you what. Oregon is a stand your ground state. Just keep that in mind, Eric. Because if you come to my home and you physically threaten me or my family, just know that Oregon is a stand your ground state. And I happen to have more friends here than just Liz. So, yeah.
So you're all dead. No one cares about you. You're pro-Scientology.
Again, with the death. So you're all dead. He really, it's a repetitive thing, right? When people want you to focus on something and they want you to think about nothing but that. This is now, I think, the 5th or 6th time in this video where he is wishing me dead, saying, I am dead. I will be dead. He could get me to be dead. He's my murderer. This is an extremely bad look. And he thinks that I'm going to supply him with a slam dunk of some sort for him to come after me? Eric, honey, I'm actually happy that you're flying to Florida and you'll be back in Nevada for a little bit to pack up your little fucking whatever car it is that you have. Okay? Because I will be filing police reports in Nevada and Florida. And I will. And I will supply them with this video and all of the timestamps. So I don't think this is a good look for you or Cheryl. She's part of it.
Just like I said a year and a half ago, LG is a pro-Scientologist.
Again, more libel and slander.
The narcissist is a pro-Scientologist. All they do is attack those that actually fight Scientology.
There is no aspect of sitting in a lawn chair displaying your man moose knuckle while holding a sign that says, honk if Scientology is a cult, while talking to your 5 people in chat, and then occasionally drawing the word cult outside of Scientology that can be deemed a protest. Okay? Yeah. Again, I'm going to reiterate, I am very happy right now. I'm very satisfied in my life. I have no intention of harming myself or... Ooh, that was weird. Everything reconnected. Yeah. And it put me in another thing. And if something does happen to me within the next couple of months, please, everyone, download this video and send it to the Pinellas County Police Department, the Clearwater Police Department, and the Pinellas County Sheriff, and also, to the what they call the district attorney in Florida, the state's attorney. Yeah, because it will be them. It will be them.
And then they give you all kind of reasons why they themselves do nothing. Nothing.
But sit at home and bitch about other people.
And rebroadcast,
and look through Amazon reviews.
What are they? She rebroadcasts the fucking phone call fiasco bullshit. Who cares? No one cares.
The phone call fiasco bullshit. So things that were actually done, that's just bullshit, like actual evidence. Look how angry he is. He's so angry.
I'm really interested in finding out how I'm a Scientologist. I really want to know.
Now listen to how she doesn't deny it. Listen to this part very carefully.
I mean, I don't even know about this.
And by the way,
I'm really glad that someone's doing this and looking into my history because I have never thought about this.
You know what's so funny?
She still doesn't say it's not true. She still doesn't say it's not true.
You could say, okay, I was born in, right?
Thank you, Rika.
Now, you can. It's up to me to say whatever I want to say, whenever I want to say it, and just however I want to look at it at that moment.
So, are you saying that you just make shit up, Eric? Because it's your story and you can do whatever you want? That sounds like you're a fucking liar and delulu, and that you're just making things up in the moment to talk about your story. It doesn't sound good.
Okay, but the point is,
Thank you, Stacy. I'll put that up.
I could say I was a Scientologist when I grew up since day one because I had to put up with all the rules of Scientology, and I knew what everything meant many years before I even went to school, went to the org, right? Or I could say I was not a Scientologist until I took my first course. I know people who grew up in Scientology who said they were never Scientologists because they never believed in anything. I know people who were not even half as bad as you because your dad made sure that Scientology was 24/7. He just didn't make her go to course.
Except for we have evidence that she did courses.
Okay, but you had to abide by every fucking thing.
But wait a minute, Eric, how was she abiding by her dad's rules after he abandoned her and her mother when she was 15 months old and disconnected from them? How is that? See how the story keeps changing, guys? See how the story keeps changing?
do.
He tried to get you to Sea York, for fuck's sake.
Oh, wait, what? Look at Cheryl's face right now. Look at Cheryl's face because she knows she fucked up. Because she's never said that her dad tried to get her in the Sea Org. They couldn't bring a baby on the ship.
Oh, all my life he kept telling me I should join the Sea Org.
Wait, what? 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 Breaking news. Cheryl's dad was trying to get her in the Sea Org her whole life. Breaking news. What? What are we even talking about? She can't even keep her own. Cheryl, you got to make a script, honey, of like the bullet points of your life so that you stay with that. Let's just do that again here.
Half as bad as you, because your dad made sure that Scientology was 24/7. He just didn't make her go to course. Okay, but you had to abide by every fucking thing.
I had to do.
He tried to get you to Sea York, for fuck's sake.
Oh, all my life he kept telling me I should join the Sea Org.
And
What? Was he recruiting you for the Sea Org from the transatlantic cruise line? What the fuck are you even You said thank you. Everybody who's been following your story, Cheryl, you don't talk to him for 20 plus years. You only came back into his life to take care of him because you're his only kid, blah, blah, blah. But all of a sudden, now he's pimping you out to Sea Org recruiters. No, honey, that was me. This is what Cheryl does. Is she takes pieces from other people's stories, okay? And then like a fucking, succubus blob, like fucking it inserts it into this fictionalized tale of her life. I would bet money, okay? I don't have any money on me, but I would bet some if I had it, that there is no fucking chance that Cheryl has ever seen the inside of a recruiter's office. No, I take that back. Because one of her alleged jobs was at Galaxy Press, possibly. And that's a Sea Org job. Maybe she has. I don't know. But I don't think, I don't think her dad was pimping her out. It's just, give me a break. Now we have a new version of Cheryl's life. A new version, guys, just today.
So the point is,
I can't keep up.
To even act as if.
Guys, we are 37 minutes into this. They talked for the first few minutes about them moving and about rocks. Everything else has been about me and Liz.
It's up to the person to say that however they want, whenever they want.
Yes, you get to tell your own story your own way.
But the point is, look, we're not going to address anything ever.
He cannot keep a thought straight.
Because those people are unimportant. If they were important, we'd address it. They're not.
Oh, I'm not important. That's why you've spent literally 27 minutes talking about me.
We don't care. Okay.
No, but I need to know more about me.
And I don't. Well, no, I don't talk. I don't do anything Osa wants me to do. You know what I'm saying? Why would I do anything Osa wants me to do? The narcissist is Osa. LG is Osa.
That's like the 5th or 6th time.
Okay. So, look at how many programs. LG has 10 times the anti Aaron.
Oh no! Has she talked about someone who slandered her husband and talked about the way he ran his foundation into the ground because she was a board member? Has she talked about the way he's abused her on the phone and via email and text? Oh no! A victim telling the truth about an abuser? Say it isn't so.
Anti-Scientology programming that the selfish simp had.
Is it new or just a reboot, or is it a multiverse? I think at this point it is a multiverse for Cheryl. I think she is in her own multiverse, 100%.
That no receipts Rika had. Okay,
thank you,
she's second to nobody but bucket shitter, golf pencil, and fucking the narcissist.
So that's what they call Scott, golf pencil.
The distended narcissist. Okay.
The distended narcissist. That would be me. That's who he's talking about.
Those are the only people with more anti-Scientology content.
No, I have sped it up here, guys, a little bit. It's unbearable.
Okay.
They are an embarrassment to the ex-Scientology survivors group.
We're an embarrassment. I'm an embarrassment to the ex-Scientology survivors group, not the self-confessed domestic abuser of multiple women who's impregnated not one but two extramarital affairs, had them have abortions, okay? Thrown women into walls, thrown women across a fucking hotel room. I'm the embarrassment for telling the truth about that individual and these two fucking cucks. Okay, sure.
Really are.
Yeah.
So we're just going to beat all that by being happy.
And because it doesn't matter.
They're going to be happy, guys.
We get rid of them. Guess what? There's 2 more going to pop up. Bam. 3 more. 4 more. Bam. And they're already in our midst. We just
Oh, guys. Osa is among us. Everyone watch out.
don't know who they are. But they'll have to show themselves. And when they do, we're going to go bye-bye.
Now, here is where they are going to say something really nasty, and I'm going to slow it down so you can really hear it, about Dusty.
Thanks for holding up the sign that said Honkovitz a cult for 6 months for no reason, asshole. Now, and another way you can tell, like I said.
Oh, listen, again, Eric's expertise on OSA is astounding.
OSA would never, they can't let you do something that could actually hurt the church. They can't.
Oh, so me talking on having a whole article written about my RPF experience in the Daily Mail, me going on multiple American and foreign broadcast television shows to detail that in full, me speaking very candidly about Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman and their children on television, that was sanctioned by OSA. Me being an associate producer on season 2 of Leah Remini's Scientology in the Aftermath, OSA sanctioned. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? What the fuck are you talking about?
They can't do it. They can't.
Oh, did you do a cut, Eric? Is that a cut? Did you throw your phone on the ground? Look at her face.
Can't pay you, okay?
Well, OSA doesn't pay.
To hurt the church. They can't do that.
Correct.
Okay? So guess what they can get you to do?
Here we go.
So they can give you $2,000 anonymous donations.
I've never gotten a $2,000 anonymous donation. That's a cut at Lara. Because Lara put up a GoFundMe for her van. And an anonymous person did donate $2,000. And I'm like, hi, anonymous person. My name is Nora. And here's my Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. Please help me. And that's fine. If somebody wants to give Lara $2,000 to fix up her van, I don't have a problem with that. Why are you so fucking jealous? Are you jealous because people support Lara, or that she's a good person, or that people like her, or that she's making effectual change in the city of Los Angeles that we were all born in? Oh, actually, you were born in NorCal. Like, what? What's wrong with you? You really don't want people to get help. I thought you were all about, the help for the ex-Scientologists. Why can't Lara have that support? Why is that? Why would OSA pay $2,000 for her to fix her van that is literally like covered in truth about Scientology? What the fuck?
And
right? El Ron OSA, contact me. I got bills. Yeah, we all got bills. Fuck.
$500 anonymous donations, because that happens.
Actually, it does for decent human beings that aren't cucks for malignant narcissistic sociopaths.
So what they do, they make life really, really easy, and you could make a phone call that there's no minutes or record of.
Except it does make an impact on on the council itself, and they have started to change stuff. Like Scientology doesn't just get carte blanche fucking permits for their bullshit recruitment, fucking close down the street shit. And who made that happen? every single person who called in for 18 months straight. Thank you so much, April. So generous of you today. Who called in for 18 months straight to get them to do their job in the permit office and for audit, and Mona, and RIP to Yvonne, who is doing that. Okay. Every single person, and Laura, who goes in person. Okay.
That can do nothing ever at any time.
I'm sorry.
And if you are successful a year from now getting something taken off a street corner.
Oh, you mean getting L. Ron Hubbard Way turned back into Berendo, which would be one of the biggest blows to David Miscavige that has ever happened.
They can put it up anytime they want to again.
No, they can't. That's not how street signage works. It's like you're an idiot.
And that gives you another year's worth of work. Have fun with that, okay? I don't care. The only thing I liked about those planters that made this clear was they were so ugly. It was an amazing eyesore on one of their absolute gems.
It was.
First of all, Big Blue is not a gem. It's a decrepit, dilapidated building that's being held up by stucco and wishes and dreams.
It was an amazing eyesore. And golf pencil, it got golf pencil in trouble.
Oh, maybe I'll put that out in my new merch. Osa up. Look at why is none of this is funny.
Okay.
They are both so high. They're just getting more high by the
It
minute.
got golf pencil in trouble. But other than that, I don't give a shit about the planners. Who cares?
It's an ADA violation, but they don't know that. Listen.
What are you talking about?
I know, it's the people, the OSA people I'm fighting.
Who the hell is trying to walk up and down that boulevard who can't? The people that live there don't complain. Why? Because
the people that live there do complain, and it's not about walking. It's about emergency vehicles having a way to get to people if fire or something else happened, which would not be able to happen. It's an ADA violation when they put them on the sidewalk and it's not passable for someone in a mobility device or a wheelchair.
they'll never stop you from walking up and down there.
Thank you.
Ever. They can't.
And it's against the law.
So what are we fighting again? What? I forget. I don't even know. What is it? Okay.
The void.
And then there's a couple people who just like to scream. They literally just like to scream at people.
Okay,
Scream
ready,
at
Chris?
them as loud as they can.
Here we
People
go.
who are 50 yards away talk about what idiots they are if they don't Google something. And you know, there's other people who like to
That was a cut on Laura.
be absolutely gacked out of their mind and just scream at the side of buildings. I don't consider any of that protest. I
No, you just like to sit in the lawn chair with your moose knuckle on display and hold a sign lazily with your gimbal in the other hand, and that's your protest.
consider it insane people doing weird things. Okay. So we're going to protest the way you've seen us do for 2 years.
Oh,
Nothing's going to
thank
change.
you for that.
Okay? The only thing that's going to change is you'll never see us address any of this. So don't
Oh,
bring it up to us in
guys.
private. Don't bring it up to us on
No.
our channels. We don't care.
No.
Okay. We do not care.
Look how much you don't care. Literally talking about it for over 30 minutes.
Believe me, if we can take their house from it, we'll find out and we'll do so.
Again, my house.
But even then, you won't hear about it online or off. Okay.
Oh, I promise you, if some idiot tried to take my house from me, you're going to hear about it a lot.
So I don't care about them. We're here to protest. Osa, you are
Yeah.
effed because Sherrick AF is in the house. You follow me?
Sherrick. Guys, they're trying to make, they made their own combined name. Sherrick. This is like Benifer, but worse.
Clearwater just got a whole lot stronger.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Attention, law enforcement of Clearwater, please be on high alert for two extremely high individuals. Pot is illegal in Florida. I want to say that again for the people in the back, Sherrick. Smoking, consuming, purchasing, or possessing marijuana in Florida, illegal.
Clearwater is going to be so much fun. I mean, we made it fun up until now, I hope, or we tried. Lovely group of people out there. They come every week.
It's a loving group of people. And then they all go to the bar after.
One more.
Yeah, this is Aaron's friend. Oh, look at them.
you see what
What is it?
Lori Marie.
Yeah, I know, mine too. I love that nickname. Some of the nicknames he comes up with is just. I know, dog, Pat Harney.
$2,000 donation from not Pat Hardy.
The donation did not come from Pat Harney.
There are 3 that I think will surface soon.
Yeah.
See, we know they're in our midst already.
Of course.
We will just be finding out who they are.
And then we'll gray rock their ass.
I have no gumball. I always wanted one of those so bad. Nonsense. Oh,
That's cool. I would love his gumball.
I know.
What are you doing, Forrest?
I know.
Regardless of you having a complicated life, it's not.
I can't. I
Hell no,
only
it ain't.
watched to a certain point when I was.
We've learned so much in 2 years. I mean, it's incredible. We learned.
No, Florida is not a joke when it comes to possession. And if these two are this high in Florida, they're fucked.
So much in 2 years. I didn't have any idea how anything worked, nothing, and now I have a very good working knowledge of everything. So it's like, I mean, I almost feel sorry for Rosa because all of those assholes are going to be in liability and they're not going to get out.
These guys just talk like Scientologists constantly. It's awful.
They taught us how to be resilient. Here we are.
Who's they? Who is they?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, because I said she's doing it every day, 4 hours a day, and I hope she continues. So that's why she cut it back. She's so stupid.
No, I didn't cut it back because of you, Eric. I cut it back because I was suffering from a month-long migraine. And I decided to not hurt myself. Thank you for becoming a member, Linda. And take care of my personal health over content. Even though it cut my Google paycheck in half. Because guess what? There's no amount of money that I could make that is worth more than my personal well-being. That is something that I've had to work up to being able to say, to believe, and to actually do for myself, because that's not something you're taught as a Scientologist. You're taught the opposite. Okay.
But again, she's very easy to control anyway. It's low. It's the lowest hanging fruit ever.
Oh.
Anything distended is easy to reach. And
if you touch me in any way, shape, or form, Eric, I will file so many charges against you. Touch any portion of my body.
there's no reason for us to be there. We'll never fight OSA because it's a never-ending fight, and it's all in bad faith. So it's like, do fish swim? Yes, they do.
Oh, good. Now he's going to do the TRs for you guys because he's still practicing Scientology.
Okay, then you repeat the question. Do fish swim? My ass itches. I'll repeat the auditing command. Do fish swim? Yes, they do. Thank you. We're like, we're not going to be. They're not going to deflect us from what we're here to do. They're not going to get us
swimming.
They're not
Oh, good. He's just going to do Scientology. That's how you fight Scientology. You do Scientology.
going to get us talking about other crap. We don't care. These are meaningless idiots.
Yes, and Ravens will be the same.
This is a lady who won't be able to pay her bills in a few months.
Why would that be? Guys, even if I get, let's say, worst case scenario, let's say I get demonetized on YouTube. I have a Rumble channel up. There's tons of other platforms. I promise you, you will know where I am in the internet universe. Even if I go full-time on Rumble and full-time on Kick or wherever the fuck will take me, it doesn't matter. Also, I have a lot of skills. And it turns out that I'm good at the talking. So I'm not worried about it. I'm actually not worried about it.
Yeah, the narcissist, little shitbag, won't be able to pay her bills in a few months. And you know what's also fantastic?
And that's fantastic to him. What's also fantastic, Eric?
The new people aren't even going to be as effective as they were. They're completely ineffective.
Oh, so I'm effective. Oh, thank you.
Forever now. But I'm saying the new people will be even worse because I don't care if you've been with us and holding a sign for a year. The second you go off on one of these little stupid things where you say that we said something we didn't say, or
no, Eric, we're watching everything you're saying right now. This is you recording yourself saying these things. So, yeah.
It made you feel that way, so that's the way it goes.
No. This is not about my feelings. If I were doing a stream about my feelings about this right now, it would be a very different stream.
Even though you didn't say it. You don't think we know what time it is? Okay, so we're not here to convince you to like us. We're not here to convince you to stay. If you want to support those who fight Scientology, then we want you to be with us, okay? But other than that, no. Who cares, okay? We're not here for parasocial bullshit. The fact that we have a family is different. You guys have been with us.
So his audience is his family. Guys, I love you in the chat. You're not my family. Okay? Let's be abundantly clear. You're not my family. We're not family. Okay? We're not a family because this isn't a mob. It's not a cult. and I have family, but you're not my family. I enjoy your company here in the interweb universe. Who says things like that? This is wild. This is wild.
For 2 years, okay? And anyone who wants to jump on board and be a part of that, great. But the moment that they jump off, bye-bye, okay? We're not going to come chase you, you know, hope you get to come back. And we found out a lot of people that we liked were OSA too, and we were able to prove it. So
a lot of people we liked were OSA too. Like who? All of the people that fucking Aaron is kicked out of his little realm, they're all OSA, every single one of them. Every person he picked to be on his board, OSA. Boy, that sure seems like a bummer for him to be so infiltrated by OSA. You know? What's the matter, Joe? Why are you crying? Joe, you better put that in the mod chat. What's happening?
Anyway, so
the Manson family.
We understand how this works now, okay? So you're never going to see us ever come running to explain shit to anybody. Don't care. You don't like, bye-bye. You do, come on. It's just that simple. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're not going to have any of those issues anymore. Like I said, if we have to own someone's house, we're happy to do it, but you won't hear about it then.
Again.
You know, so.
I know, because certain matters just don't need to be addressed online. You could do it, you know, in your own personal time.
Hang on.
As things should be done.
Oh, thank you, nurse. Why are they suddenly moving to Clearwater? No, Cheryl, it already lives there. Eric's moving in with her. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Why are they suddenly moving to Clearwater? The timing is interesting. Also, these two are his friends and support his YouTube. Yikes. Yeah.
Sometimes.
But I'm just so happy that she's going to lose her house no matter how it works.
These people that have attacked me.
That's again with the house. He's so happy that I'm going to lose my house, which I'm not at risk of losing.
I texted them like, call me. Not one of them have called me. Funny that, huh?
Because they're not into fixing.
Guys, let's do it. The last text I got from Cheryl in December was, "You're an ugly, evil cunt. Fuck you." That's the last text I got from Cheryl on this phone here. You're an ugly, evil cunt. Fuck you. So let's call her. Let's call her live. I'm not going to display her phone number, but let's call her. And let's see if she picks up. I don't think she will. I don't think she's going to pick up. It's ringing. It's ringing. Still ringing. Maybe she's wrestling with the cat. Hello? Oh, it's a message. Yeah, it's definitely Cheryl's. Hi, Cheryl. It's Nora. I'm live right now. I was just calling because you said in your video that I never called you. You're right. I called you when we were in Minnesota and we talked a few times. But yeah, this is live. I was just seeing if you were going to pick up. The last text you sent me was, "You're an ugly, evil cunt. Fuck you." That was the last thing you said to me. I don't know why you thought that was an invitation to call you. That seems like the opposite of that. Anyway, having such a fantastic time going over the multiple death threats that you agreed to and laughed about that Eric made on his live, and all of the threats about taking my house. Wow. I think you guys might want to check with a lawyer and maybe show them this video, because I'm pretty sure that if something happens to me in the next couple months, I already have a couple thousand people that are definitely going to be sending this to the Clearwater Police Department and the Pinellas County Sheriff, who I am going to be filing legal complaints against both of you with. So there you go. Hope you have the day you deserve. I don't know if it took it or not. I didn't like. Some of them are like, you have to push 3. Push 3. Yeah. We'll see if she
can. Exactly. They're just into sensationalism and lies.
They're paid to attack.
Not one of them has had the balls or the vulva to call me back. So
I have
that tells me everything I need to know about that. Just wanted to
go ahead and call me, Cheryl. I'll
but
mute
it now
myself.
doesn't even matter. That
I don't
offer is rescinded. Who cares? It's all bad faith, and they never, so they're paid to do it. It doesn't matter what you say. Here comes the next thing.
They're going to keep on this whole I'm paid.
Period. Okay, we saw the horrible mother. It's been 13, 14 months now.
Here we go about me as a mom.
Do our kids even know she's still in the house? Because she's in the garage, screaming and
Guys, do you see where I am right now? I'm in the box office. It's like they don't even know what they're talking about.
spitting. They don't know that they think there's a wild raccoon in the garage.
Can you imagine?
They don't know their mother is in there.
Unhinged, completely unhinged.
Constipated
On video,
raccoon.
on video, purple veins and tears blasting out of her face.
Oh no, did I show human emotions and cry on the internet? A woman crying on the internet? Please call the police.
It's an immaterial civil matter. Incredible.
About immaterial civil matters. Oh, the restraining order that someone who was driving me to near suicide took out on me that I took very hard. I did. I was not in a good mental state. But attacking me as a mother? Eric, I don't think this is going to go the way that you think.
What a joke. And by the way, the tougher
It's
people.
so bad for you physically and spiritually to just even put yourself in that state for like 20 minutes, let alone do it for 4 or 5 hours a day. That is so detrimental to your health.
I'm aware of that, Cheryl. I don't believe one word that comes out of your disgusting mouth. I think, honestly, Cheryl, I think you are one of the most two-faced, vile, disgusting human beings I have ever had the displeasure of being in the same room with. And everything that you deserve is coming to you.
Physically and spiritually. Just saying. I want to bring it down a notch.
No, she's getting paid to do it. She can't.
Again, saying I'm being paid to say anything on the internet.
Right.
She can barely pay the bills. Barely pay the bills.
I don't know where he's getting this information that I can barely pay my bills. Clearly, my lights are on. My internet is operational.
Selling her soul. Okay. So what happens afterwards? There's nothing left to sell.
Wait, did Aaron fart? Let me go do a live.
Yeah.
Aaron farted.
Only you talk about being in his asshole, Cheryl.
And guess what? You keep telling people the most evil man in America.
Wow, I am so sorry that happened, Sidetracked. That's awful.
So evil.
And then all you ever see is him eating a slice of pizza in the sun. With a sign that says honk if it's a cold.
See, it's a pizza party. Eric just admitted it.
It's so funny.
Yeah, so evil. He has 3 daughters that love him.
Yeah.
No, they don't. Why are you the only person with that account, Cheryl? And have you met his daughters?
Yeah.
It's just so. Oh, yeah, I can't even.
But the point, she doesn't even know, so it's immaterial.
I know.
But what I'm saying, when you're that unhinged, okay, and like I say, people who matter, who care about children's safety, when they see you that unhinged, if they see, I'm lucky enough to have the one where she cuts her hair, not short enough to join the Marines, but she does that wannabe Britney. Okay.
Yes, when I shaved my head because I was very, very, very upset. But look at all this beautiful hair I have back, Eric, that you'll never, never, ever have. Because it's just hair, honey. And sometimes shaving your head is empowering.
I have that, and I have 2 where she's insane in the parking lot of her psychiatrist's office. Okay, you put those together and say
insane in the parking lot of my psychiatrist's office. First of all, I've never done a stream from outside my psychiatrist's office, ever. Secondly, what is that going to do? What are you going to do with video evidence of me shaving my head on the internet? What does that say? Nothing. And the one where I cried about how Aaron totally fucked me over, I wasn't in the psychiatrist's parking lot. I was outside of a UPS store. Like, you don't even know what you're talking about.
do you think that children are in any kind of danger? I would say yes, absolutely.
Oh, now they're going to try and insinuate that my children are in danger. Let's see what she's leaning in real close. She wants to make a good point here.
The reason why when I first met Nitwit.
Let's go with this lie. Let's see what she says, because the only time that Cheryl and I have met in person was in Minnesota. Go for it, Cheryl.
I took a step back and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to like sit here and have a conversation with her about anything. Number one, she doesn't care. Because if she's in the room, everyone has to listen to her.
What?
She's the only one talking, the loudest. She's just the only one talking.
I am very loud. That's true.
She's the only one that knows. And if you try and have a conversation with her, she's just going to come back and tell you how it is.
Cheryl, we had many conversations about a lot of different things. Do you remember when you were in the bedroom of Natalie's house and you were on the phone with Liz Ferris, and Liz Ferris, who you said was your friend, told you that she was in the hospital with a double pulmonary embolism in both lungs, one in both lungs, and that the doctors told her that if she had gotten on a plane, she would have died. And do you remember when you came out and Aaron was pontificating on the couch about all sorts of things? And you came out and you were like, oh my God, guys, I just talked to Liz. And she said that, you relayed to the whole group. And all of us collectively gasped and were like, oh my God, that's insane. And then Natalie and I almost in unison said, oh my God, she could have died. And you were like, yeah. And then Aaron said, well, good. I wish she would have gotten on the plane. I hope she fucking dies in the hospital. Do you remember that? Do you remember when your dear leader said that to a group of all of us? That was you and Natalie and me and fucking Clearwater George and Natalie's daughter and her daughter's then boyfriend and Jenna and Sandy and fucking who was the other person? Did I say Jenna already? And Jenna? Do you remember that? When Aaron Smith-Levin literally said out loud multiple times, not just once, multiple times, okay, that he wished Liz Ferris would die. That's the man you're propping up. And yes, I do dominate a lot of conversations with stories and other things, and I've gotten a lot better at that. But also, like, I never caused you harm, physically or mentally, Cheryl. And I have never threatened your life, ever. But I can see why you're with Eric, because you were totally okay with what Aaron said. Yeah.
Because it's the narcissist in her. So I'm like, when I met her that one time and I was like really kind of triggered.
She can't even recall the conversations that we did have when we talked about a lot of things. You and I also talked about Jenna, because Jenna had told both of us that she was being abused by Aaron and she didn't know what to do. Remember that? Remember all the other things we talked about, Scientology, and you asked me about my life and my wife and my kids and how we met? I told you that story and you said, I think that's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. And I'm so happy for you. You remember that part? Because you are such an insane, sociopathic liar, Cheryl. Nothing you say is true. Nothing you say is true. I did, Lindsay. You're correct. I did apologize for that.
I'm like, oh, I don't like this chick. There's something about her. Like, I could never trust her with anything.
Well, obviously, I don't smell like an ashtray full of used cigarettes. So that's probably the first turnoff for you. I smell like hygiene.
I just felt those empathic vibes like, oof.
This is a woman who hugged me multiple times in Minnesota. I did get emotional during Tony's thing. I got emotional talking about other stuff. She hugged me and told me everything's going to be okay because Zero Dark Tony was coming for me and how terrible he was and all this stuff. Yeah.
This one's bad news. So I didn't really spend that much time talking to her at all.
Total lie.
And then I realized why. And it's because she reminds me of my mother. That's what my mother was like. She'd be in the other room screaming her friggin' head up
about what?
God only knows what.
Who was your mom talking to? You were an only child. That doesn't even make sense.
That's what her kids are hearing. It's abuse. That is abuse. Because
my kids are hearing me tell truth about Scientology. And also they can't hear me because They are at school.
That's what I went through, and I'm going back to therapy because I'm fucking fat.
Well, I mean, listen, it's a
Oh, are you going to therapy? Don't tell Eric that too loud. He doesn't seem too keen on mental health help.
just give them Coke all
because
day.
of that.
She drinks 12 Cokes
She's
a day.
just like
I don't drink 12 Cokes a day.
my mom. That's why I can't stand her. That's why
I don't really care.
I can't. She's everything.
And you know, stop.
And it blew the charge on her immediately. As soon as I realized she
Oh, what did you do, Cheryl? I'm sorry. She is a total Scientologist, guys. No, all of the people here who have been studying and learning about Scientology for years now. What does blow the charge mean? I'll wait. Laura, did your comment get blocked? I didn't see it. I don't know. I don't know what you said, Laura. I don't know. I didn't block it. It might be YouTube filters too. Does anybody know? That's not a former Scientologist born in what blow the charge means? Anyone? You're a never in. You never heard of that term. Okay, Briggs. Thank you. You're saying that Eric was insinuating constantly on live streams when he was mad at Scott that I was Danny Masterson's wingman. Yeah. That's a bunch of bullshit. And that's slander. Maybe we'll just all sue Eric for slander and libel and, threat. Yeah. None of the Scientology never-ends know what that means. Laura knows what that means. Liz Gale knows what that means. Okay. So when in Scientology, when they're using the little, I'm going to do this so quick, when they're using the fake, meter that does damage to your body and your cells, but it's supposed to be able to see your thoughts. When you have a big amount of upset about something, okay, the needle on the dial, if this is the dial, okay, when the needle goes like that, it does it like a kind of like a rocket. It means that a huge piece of mass, a huge piece of upset has moved away from you in rapid succession. Okay. Nobody who didn't do Scientology would say blew the charge on her. Nobody. This woman is a fucking Scientologist.
Just give them Coke all
because
day.
of that.
She drinks 12 Cokes a day.
just like
First of all, it's not illegal. My children don't drink 12 Cokes. I don't drink 12 Cokes. Soda pop is not illegal.
like my mom. That's why I can't stand her. That's why I can't. She's everything.
And you know, stop.
And it blew the charge on her immediately. As soon as I realized she was my mother, it blew the charge. And I'm like, oh, I don't have.
As soon as I realized she was my mother, it blew the charge immediately. Laura, please, because you're here, is that not something that somebody in Scientology who's a practicing Scientologist would say about something that happened during a Scientology auditing session? Yes or no?
Have any feelings with this person again? Like I don't have to feel anger or hatred or anything. She's a fucking loser.
Exactly.
Guys, I'm a loser.
Doesn't know what she's doing.
What is the date? This is what, 24? 2?
No, it's
One?
the 20th, 21st.
Oh my God, Stoner twins, get it together. Today's the 23rd. Yesterday was the 22nd.
I don't know.
Okay, well, let's say it's 22, I think.
What's the date?
It was 22.
I don't know where I am, honey. It's 22nd.
Okay. And okay, so
Why is she carrying around like a generic plastic shopping bag and that's where her phone is? Thank you, Laura. Yes, 1,000%. That is literally Scientology's coming out of her mouth. Nobody who's not a Scientologist doesn't say stuff like that. Thank you, Laura.
by the end of April, let's say the beginning of May. Hey, Lou.
Oh, the beginning of May. What's happening at the beginning of May?
By the end of
Oh, right, just checking the perimeter, making sure everything's. What does this smell like here? What does that smell like there? Yeah, gotta check it all out.
but at the beginning of May.
Oh, I see. Like, is that? She's talking to the person's dog here.
The distended one will be absolutely done
Hey,
for.
Erica.
Done for. Beginning of May.
Did you hear? We just made the announcement that I'm kidnapping him and I'm bringing him back to Clearwater.
Yay, Erica, you get to sit next to Cheese Dick all day. Aren't you so excited?
It's a protest.
Yep.
Just sit in a chair with pizza.
3,000 donations.
Check.
Do birds swim? Why don't ravens like a desk?
That line right there, why is a raven like a writing desk? That is something that you repeat over and over while doing Scientology training routines. No non-Scientologists just repeat random phrases like that from doing Scientology. My mom and I used to have this inside joke that is a line from the Professional TR's film that if like things were going on too long, we'd be like, it's a late night. Like, that just meant we were like we went too long. It's a late night. It's a line. It's a ridiculous line from the Pro TR's film. But again, Cheryl quoting the TRs. It's just more evidence. It's more evidence.
Yeah, so it's going to be so much fun. Rennie and Rennie's mom.
Hello. We're gonna have so much fun. We told him, Aaron, so you can tell everyone now. Well, I mean, you were.
Aaron.
So Aaron dropped the bomb. Oh, good. Aaron's in the chat.
So
so that means that Aaron watched this whole stream, saw Eric and Cheryl threaten my life at least 6 times, threaten my house, threaten my children. And what does Aaron have to say about it?
we'll be back.
We'll be back in a couple of days. We'll be there at the protest. We're going back.
We'll be there for the
Of course, she loves Alice in Wonderland T. She's a Scientologist.
trial.
Yeah.
And
And then we're coming back to, and then we're driving all the way back, and that's a hell of a long drive. So we're going to be nonstop,
Non-stop,
nonstop,
guys.
and it's going to be a hell of a long
just
time.
like Danny did when he drove all the way out to Florida. They just kept the freaking phone on the road the whole time. Wicked popular music and stupidity, probably. So yeah, if anyone lives close to the 10 from between Nevada, well, Arizona, right? It's gonna.
If anybody lives close to Highway 10 between Nevada and Arizona, come see them.
Well, Arizona will hit the 10 between Arizona and Florida.
Hey,
Let us
Marilyn.
know. Hey, Marilyn. And we will.
He uses a nickname for me, which is proven to be about me because he posted it. So these two things, right, are directly, they have a direct correlation, right? He calls me a narcissistic, the narcissist, but he also calls me, it describes my body as having a distended tummy, which he did in a public post, which he has kept up. So it is a direct, you put those two. Eric, these dots do go together. You put this nickname for me in a public post with a picture of me, and then you call me that multiple times on a video. Ergo, you're talking about me. Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to be so much fun. And like I said, we're going to triple our production and double our protest. If you forget about it, all you're going to see is notification after notification.
Constant.
We're going to just be absolutely stone cold crushing.
Annoying the crap out of all of you.
Everybody-
So
they're gonna be
enjoy this little bit
annoying.
of time you got without us.
Ew.
Hey, Marcy.
Wait, why is he rubbing on her like that? It's so weird.
Hey, Martha.
Hi, Mima.
Hi, Northern Girl. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, and I
Marcy.
have someone to drag my cart around for me.
Martha Meringue. Hello.
It'll be really. It's just gonna get even more
Floating Heart.
crazy. Beach walks, yes. Oh, lots of beach walks. Clearwater, and we can go to Sankey and Indian Rocks and Madeira Beach.
$8,000
Don't
and
say
$8
yes.
donation. That's the funniest thing ever.
Your laugh
That's the
is
funniest thing
crazy.
ever.
It is really gross. Whoops.
Oh, Ren, 20 miles north of Dallas. Oh, we're gonna be stopping off in Dallas, aren't we?
Close to it.
Close to Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And
there's one.
yeah, because you know what? She needs to get a picture of on Elm there where JFK got moonroofed. There's an X.
Oh, that's funny. Where JFK got moonroofed. Wow. Wow. Classy.
You can stand on it.
And you can stand on it. Guys, isn't that awesome? Look at how they're joyous about this.
I know, I want to go there. I want to go to the X marks the spot.
Don't you think Feral Cheryl, a picture of her,
Where JFK died.
well, on the grassy knoll was pretty sweet, and like behind the fence.
With a water gun. Slingshot.
Look at Northern Girl. Thank you.
Who celebrates that? I hadn't seen this part yet, guys. I hadn't gotten to this in my editing.
Northern
What does
Girl.
that say?
I'm blue.
Oh!
Oh, we got to make
People go and stand on it? Oh.
we got to make Marilyn a mod so no one can act like they're her.
Yeah, we got to make Marilyn a mod. I guess Marilyn's still a part of it. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Marilyn.
People go stand on it like that. Oh, I can't.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
missed it.
Not a smart move,
3 hours
Marilyn.
south of Dallas. Oh, Moxie's 20 north of Dallas. Oh, hey. We could all have lunch. All we need to do is...
Wow.
I think so.
That would be. It's possible. It's possible. But we'd be way past. Are you talking about Texas at that time? We'd be
Okay.
way past Texas by that time.
We're leaving on the 4th.
No.
We're flying back here.
No.
Yeah. We get to Clearwater there. I got here then. We go back to Clearwater. So, well, no, it'll be, yeah, the 10th
We'll
is
be
a bit
past
later
that.
on. We'll be past.
Oh,
Does
we'll
everyone
be
have that
past
silly
it.
flu? This guy that went around. Oh my God, that was awful.
Where did?
It's like mini pneumonia.
Oh no, she hurt her back this morning.
Oh, Erica.
Uh-oh.
So did I, but I knocked it back into place. I beat the crap out of my pelvis, and I know it still hurts. So I'm spent.
She beat the crap out of her pelvis and knocked her back into place. What?
It's really bad. Oh no, heat pads and ice, 20 minutes each.
That's what I was trying to.
You're not a doctor, Cheryl.
But you know, wasn't successful.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh.
Yeah, he was trying to beat her pelvis back with his moose knuckle. She finally just got the joke. Can you imagine throwing your back out and have this guy be like, you know what's going to help? If I lay my 300-pound body on top of you and thrust into the air, because the two will not meet with all of that, everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then.
It's impossible. There was no
Well, I
way.
don't even know if those are the right dates. Oh, hope you feel better, Eric. I hate that. Yeah, my right side. Is it your right side or your left? Totally. But my neck was spasming the other day, so now it's my butt. If it's a pain in the neck or a pain in the butt, one or the other.
I don't want to know
Marilyn,
why
you
your
good?
butt is spasming.
Center lumbar.
Cheryl.
Oh, in the middle? That's even worse, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, Marilyn deserves the day that she has. I have no sympathy for her whatsoever. That train left the station long ago. And good job also for providing receipts, Marilyn, of your protests during 2020.
That's gross. We know why your back hurts, Farrell. Shut up. Yeah. Well, you know
Hey,
what?
y'all in the chat, Randy.
It's all for a good reason.
Is it? Maybe.
Yes, Eric is moving to Florida. I'm kidnapping him.
Why would you keep saying that? It's so weird.
He's now, but he now belongs to the Clearwater crew.
I am
He's-
sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Anne.
But yeah, he's moving. That's why I'm here, so we can help him, which I've not really been of much help.
I can't believe Cheryl didn't
Yeah,
call
you
me
are.
Can
back,
help him
guys.
move back. The backaches are totally worth it.
Because we got 2 kitties we got to get back.
Yeah, so we got to get the kitties back. That's the most important thing.
Got to get the kitties back.
And
We'll be going across the country. The first week of August.
Be on
First
alert.
or second week. And then-
August?
August of March.
Police.
And then so by mid March, I mean I'll be a
he'll
Clearwater
be a
resident.
Clearwater resident. We'd have gone to the DMV and gotten him his new driver's license, new tags for the car. It's hard enough as it is. And everyone's got a backache.
If you're warm,
You guys are always
turn it
hotter
down.
than us.
If you're cold, turn it up.
Thank you, Linda. I know, so excited.
I'm just trying to get through this. I'm so sorry.
It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah,
I didn't
it's
see
gonna
the
be amazing.
rest.
So get ready to get ready.
Guys, get ready to
We are
get
keeping
ready.
It real because we are keeping it.
Oh, thank you, Renegade, for the big hot cake.
Oh wow!
Thank you.
What a cake! Thank you, Randy.
I know. So you guys have to sing along with us to music as we're driving.
You got the rolls, the fills, the whole thing.
I know. See how he suffered in the Florida heat. I know. I'm gonna have to carry an ice water spray bottle. Well, Arkansas Flamingo sent me. I've got a neck cooler thing that's in the fridge. And
Too.
oh no, Cinderella. Hop right back up.
Jeez.
Me, the right side too. Yeah. And then don't forget to stretch. Don't just sit there with the pain. You got to stretch.
Because she's a doctor.
Okay, Spy, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, you can keep smiling.
Spy. I'm a secret agent, SP. I'm a secret agent, SP.
yeah, she is.
And I'm a plant. I'm a ficus tree. I'm a plant. I'm
You're a happy
little
tree.
cactus.
You're a happy tree.
I'm a plant.
Guys.
All right, everybody. That was it. We wanted to just clue you.
Far infrared heating. Absolutely. If you have a far infrared. Oh, you can. Wait, I have to say this real quick. On Amazon.
Oh,
Far infrared light bulb. Far infrared and with a little clamp hooky thing. Real cheap. Put that on your spasmed area
yeah, just go get the red light bulb and shine it on there.
for 20 minutes at least, or 30 if you can.
Yeah.
Far infrared is very good for body aches and pains. Just saying.
Yeah, she's not a doctor. She's not a doctor. Yeah, stretching is good for everybody. Like, yeah. So that's fun. Guys, why do I show these things in full? Because first of all, I would love witnesses to the death threats. So it's not just like, is that real? It's real. But let's remember that these two are desperately fighting for the life of their cult leader, who will be on trial in approximately 8 days from today. And he will have to face a jury with the evidence that his fucking lawyers just gave, that is literally showing how he went over the property line multiple times in multiple protests, not just the fucking one where he assaults somebody, where he commits battery, okay? His own attorneys submitted this as evidence. I don't know how that's supposed to help him. Because this area right here is where John Gaffney was. And that is clearly on their property. So those two cucks are supporting Aaron Smith-Levin, who is, in my opinion, going to prison for the maximum amount of time, which I do think that the prosecution has already proved that this is a hate crime under the statutes. And this is not a win for Scientology. It's a win for the state of Florida, who is the people that are prosecuting him, not Scientology. I am looking forward to John Gaffney's testimony. I'll be interested to see. I haven't seen it in the evidence pool yet to see his medical reports. I don't think they're submitting that, but he is a witness. He is a witness. Yeah, those assessor maps do come with a disclaimer. They aren't surveys and shouldn't be used as such. Yep. But they sent it in as evidence. Yeah. So, guys, I'm predicting that in 8 days, Aaron Smith-Levin will be taken into custody and he will be put into prison with a capital P. And the judge is not going to let him out while he awaits further trial. And the judge is not going to let him travel to California for anything, especially not a fucking documentary, especially not to go review shit for a case that he's not a part of. Yeah. So there you go. 8 days, guys. 8. I forget the other languages. I apologize to all other languages. 8 days. 8 days a week. That's a great Beatles song. Thank you guys for being here for 3 hours, almost 4. Shit, I gotta take these dogs out. And guess what? My kids are doing after school stuff because they have a fucking life. Also, my kids are not infants. They are teens. Anyway, I don't have to justify my children, my life, or anything else. I will say this. Aaron Smith-Levin is making it worse for himself. The fact that he came into the comments, he slid into the DMs at the end there. I don't have a way to prove that he was watching the whole time. But the fact that he is like giving them a thumbs up on this behavior makes him part of it. So yeah. It's going to be, yes, Joe, go to bed, my love. Go to bed. Jesus. Come on now. Thank you for being a member, Diana. Thank you to all the members. Thank you for all the gifted memberships, all the super chats. Thank you guys for all being here. Thank you to the fabulous Mod Squad. Please go get that merch, theragingbuddha.com. It's only available for 7 more days, guys, until the actually 6 more days, till the 28th. Do we have 29? No, 28th. And then we'll have some more new merch. Okay. And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be amazing. No, I don't know. I can't guarantee that. I hope so. Anyway, guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. And I will see you all on the flippity dippity.
Lincoln 30 to dispatch. Yeah, that's a wild goose chase over here at Nakatomi Plaza. Everything here is okay. Over.
Let it snow, let it snow.